Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. Whoop, 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 whoop. Good to be back here with everybody in the arena. As you can see, Gil's not with us. We'll have more on that in just a second. But this is Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. Whoop, whoop. We got NBA champion of the world, Swaggy P, Nick Young, here with us.
It was loud today. I like it. I like that.
Next to Swaggy, the man known as Cemetery Larry, NCAA champion Rashad McCants, back here with us.
We back.
And next to me, the distinguished gentleman from Oak Cliff, former #1 pick, Kenyon Martin, back on the couch.
What's happening?
So like I said, Gil's not here with us today. So as many of you know, this past Thursday, Gil's son Alijah was involved in a single car accident early in the morning. He was coming back from the gym, getting ready to go back, put some more work in the gym, lost control of his car, suffered an accident. He was placed in induced coma as a precautionary measure due to smoke inhalation as a result of the accident. And so upon learning that news on Thursday, obviously we made the choice to cancel the show. As you know, made sense. We were all heartbroken, devastated to learn that news. But happy to announce that Alijah doing much better. Just got off the phone with Gil about 5 minutes ago. Alijah doing better, walking, talking, progressing very well. Should be released from the hospital very soon. No major injuries as a result of the car accident. So, you know, just thankful. Obviously, I don't know, y'all religious out there, but, you know, we were all sending prayers out these past couple of days. Appreciate everybody that was sending prayers to Gil and the family as well. So want to continue to send those prayers out. And like I said, Alijah should be out of the hospital very soon. So just happy to hear that. Gil said he wanted us to do a show today. He don't believe in off days no matter what. So he said we got to come back in the arena, do the show today. So we're here to do all that. But for all the fans out there, we still got 2 viewing options for you, our traditional version, mobile vertical version. Pick whichever one you want to watch. Just make sure you support the show. Here's what's cracking in the arena today. Nuggets made history in what was easily one of the wildest playoff games ever to even their series with the Clippers. Does Denver have the mental edge heading into Game 5? Warriors were without playoff Jimmy, but got a vintage performance from Steph Curry to retake home court advantage from the Rockets. Does Houston have a problem with or without Jimmy buckets on the floor? And Ant-Man dropped a 40-piece to stun the Lakers as the Wolves took a 3-1 lead in the series. Are the purple and gold cooked? No, they are not. We still have faith, unwavering. But before we get into all that, as always, this show is brought to you by Underdog. Download the app, use promo code GIL, get up to $1,000 in bonus cash, plus a special pick'em. As for tonight, Cemetery Larry has some picks up in his partner pack on the Underdog app. Let's take a look if we can. So, Defensive Player of the Year, Evan Mobley, higher, 16.5 points. Got him. Davion Mitchell, higher, 12.5 points.
Oh, no clapping for that?
We can clap for it. We got our resident Cavs fans in here. Shout out Shug. Let them know, Shug. Let them know about these Cavs. I forgot about that. Take it back. Take it back.
In the building.
Steph, higher 27.5 points. Jimmy Butler, he playing? We know.
You ain't never.
We'll see.
You ain't never.
Lower 30.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And Jalen Green, higher 18.5 points. How's everybody feeling about these picks so far? Still don't know Jimmy's status for the game, but
just take note that I just won last night, so.
Okay.
That's all you need to know.
How much bread did you win, Shad?
It was 156 times.
Okay. Oh, because the one pick X'd out. I'm saying that they
I just bet a lot.
Yeah, I respect it. You got to take risks here.
Exactly. You got to take the risk.
Yeah.
Take risks here on the streets. How everybody else feeling about Shad's picks for this lovely playoff evening?
That's good.
Jimmy's still hurt. He just won't be out there.
You learned from Dame Leonard last time not to go higher. You got to
went lower last night. I went lower.
And you know, prayers up for Dame too, obviously. Achilles injury.
All year, haven't we?
Been going through it. But we asked the chat if they are riding or fading with your picks. 58% of the chat riding with these picks. If you like our picks and want to ride with them, head to the Underdog app. Use promo code GIL. Get up to $1,000 in bonus cash plus a special pick'em. Also, we got a special guest here with us today. Will from Rose Sparks. Stop through. We appreciate you. Appreciate Rose Sparks supporting the show. So don't forget to connect with the provider at ro.co/arena to find out if prescription Rose Sparks are right for you. That's ro.co/arena for $15 off your first order. And if you can't watch the show live with us on YouTube, we have audio versions available on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. So Let's start with this Nuggets-Clippers series. Clippers smacked the Nuggets in a 34-point blowout in Game 3 in their first ever game in the Intuit Dome to take a 2-1 series lead. Denver had their backs against the wall in Game 4, desperate for a win to avoid going down 3-1, and they would have to do it without Russell Westbrook, who was sidelined with a foot injury after missing the second half of Game 3. Nuggets still had Jokic, though, and even when he missed, he couldn't miss. So let's take a look at some of the highlights. We'll pick it up into the second quarter. James Harden took exception to a Christian Brown foul. Melee ensued. Aaron Gordon and Harden had to be separated after exchanging pushes. 6 players getting text as a result of this melee. Harden, Norm Powell, Chris Dunn for the Clippers, Aaron Gordon, Christian Brown, and Jokic for the Nuggets. Came out of melee.
Can you stop using fucking words that don't fit?
Altercation?
Yeah, that's fucking
Altercation?
pushing match, man.
Okay.
Goddamn
Shelby match?
He took off.
Shelby match?
Took off on him.
melee.
A little melee, a scrum,
No.
That's the best series.
a disagreement
Scrum
of
in rugby is way more contact than that.
verbal fisticuffs. So Denver came out fire in the second half, outscoring the Clippers 35-17 in the third. Jokic, another dominant third quarter, 16 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists in the period.
1-2.
While the Clippers had 17 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists as a team. Joker came just short of dropping his third straight triple-double. He had 36 points, 21 rebounds, 8 assists, and 2 steals, while shooting 56% from the field. So MBJ and Christian Brown both had 17 points. Jamal Murray, another off-shooting night, 13-7-7 on 5 of 17 shooting. Aaron Gordon, 14-6 boards and 5 dimes. 2 of the biggest points of the game, but we'll have more on that shortly. Kawhi had 24 and 9 boards for the Clippers. Ivica Zubac, another double-double, 19-12, 6 assists. So Nuggets led by as much as 22 early in the fourth quarter before the Clippers came storming back, going on a 30-9 run, including a stretch where they scored 12 straight points to take a 1-point lead with a little over a minute remaining in the game. Like I said, Norm Powell came up big in the fourth quarter, scoring 9 of his 22 points, 3 huge threes. With the game tied at 97, Joker hit a fadeaway in Zubac's grill to give the Nuggets a 2-point lead, 16 seconds remaining. Ensuing Clippers possession, Zubac tipped in a hard miss to even things back up. And on the Nuggets' final possession, Jokic airballed 26-footer, but Aaron Gordon turned it into an alley-oop, dunking the ball through the rim as time expired. Play was reviewed. Let's take a look. That's too close to call. Aaron Gordon, heads-up play. Getting the ball through the rim, hands off the ball. The play was reviewed, called on the floor stood. Game Nuggets, first game-winning buzzer-beating dunk in NBA playoff history. As you can see, Nuggets extremely excited about that. Obviously, Clippers devastated. Series now tied 2-2 as they go back to Denver. So after the game, Gordon and Joker had this reaction to the series-altering play.
They're calling this the first playoff buzzer-beating dunk in NBA history. What does it feel like to make a shot like that?
It's a nice pass.
Yes.
So, Joker, was it a pass?
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. So just how close was Gordon's game winner? Let's take a look. So we got high angle slow-mo, back into the left, back into the left, back into the left. You can see he gets his fingers off the ball just as the clock expired and backboard LED lights activated.
If he wouldn't have grabbed the rim, it wouldn't have been close.
Just tip it.
He just dropped the bitch in.
Drop it in. You're supposed to drop it in there.
Okay?
Just drop
But,
it.
yeah, if he just dropped the bitch in, it wouldn't have been, because his hand would have been off the ball already. But shit. Thank God for instant replay.
I guess. Benefit some teams, not others. But nonetheless,
Yeah.
how devastating was this loss for the Clippers after battling back in the fourth quarter? Like I said, down 22 early in the fourth quarter, make a huge run, take a lead.
Ask him. He played for the Clippers. He still got some of that DNA all over his mouth and
I
shit.
should have shot for it.
The Slippers.
Should have shot for it, man. Go overtime. That's the best series in the playoffs right now. You know, best by far, most entertaining.
And my thing is, it wouldn't have got that far, right? Well, it probably would have scored. Denver got a foul to give, right? You let James get to his left hand and get for the Zubac tip in. So no one, listen, go for a steal. As soon as he get ready to go downhill, we going for the ball. They got to take the ball out on the side. Then you got less time. Then you never probably get, so you up 2 already. You let James get to his left. foul that man before he. Soon as he get ready to go into his move and go downhill, I'm gonna reach for I'm trying to go for the steal. You might get the ball, they might not call it. You never know.
Here's what's bothering me. If you give Zubac the ball in a pick and roll at the free throw line, what is he gonna do with it?
Pass
He's gonna shoot that bullshit ass floater,
and/or pass it.
right? Now,
Yeah, he passing for game.
if we
come up,
look,
passing
if
that.
us three are coaches, right, and we saying that that's gonna be our little game plan for the first half to see what he do.
Zubac?
Yeah. But the first thing we got to do, though, as a team, we got to tell our bigs, stop the fucking ball in the pick and roll. All
That's tough.
this fake, and it's allowing Kawhi and James to turn the corner slowly to slow roll the Zubac while he at the front of the rim. Instead of blitz them, get them to pick the ball up, throw it to Zubac early.
You can't blitz with Joker though. Oh.
Why you can't? You can blitz with any big. Just get out of drop coverage.
He got to do too much, and he not as fast.
But look, you getting out of drop coverage, Kenyon, no. Show how
He
I
can
stay
blitz
high.
for Kenyon.
Show how I stay
He can
high.
move his feet.
Show how I stay high.
The spacing different though.
Yeah.
They don't
What's the
roll-
difference?
They don't roll and replacing all that shit no more.
Of course not, because the middle guy is the playmaker. But that's not Zubac. Zubac is not the playmaker. We want him to have the ball. Ain't no rolling routes on the weak side now because he's just slow rolling.
Yeah, you want him to ball like. I want the ball in his hand, but.
Stop the pick and roll though.
But
Like when it's on the line, like Joker do, when you tell him he got to, he will. But the game plan is
Yeah,
like, but
they're not gonna put the
when he
ball-
has to, he will. Like
yeah,
so we've seen him
game
do
on
it.
the line, yeah, for sure.
Like, so we've seen him do it.
Nah,
But I'm just talking about in that situation,
Yeah.
they had a foul to give, and you don't use it.
And
Why?
the whole current of the game
Yeah.
was a whole pattern that played out in the fourth. The way they was guarding it, They got lucky at the end, Denver did, but I think
Yeah.
the way they're guarding,
Better lucky than good.
I'm saying, man, the way they playing it.
God damn.
They gave it up.
Yeah.
Better lucky than good. They was up 22, so better lucky than good sometime, brother.
Jokic shot hits the rim, obviously it's a different story. Game goes to
Basketball
overtime.
guys.
Clippers had the momentum at that point. No telling if that would have carried over into overtime, but
For Denver, they have to guard better to beat the Clippers. They got to play better offensively.
They ain't got nobody that can guard them guys though. Like
They have to do it collectively. They can't depend on nobody individual because they ain't got, like you said, they ain't got nobody. So, I mean, Peyton Watson can be in the way of Kawhi, but he ain't no stopper.
yeah,
That's like
and
putting
he
Aaron
ain't no
Gordon on.
scorer, so
And Aaron Gordon, he wants to guard him,
yeah.
but you need Aaron Gordon to be your Mike back. You need
Yeah.
him to be your interceptor. He needs to play the Draymond position. So he can't be out there trying to be a
He don't-
stopper.
MPJ
ball.
not
Well,
playing.
this
Because
is-
Joker is not a defender,
Yeah.
so you can't. You're basically telling Kenyon to go out there and guard Kobe, and we got nobody back here
He's the only
if
defender.
Kenyon get beat. So that's the situation they in. It's like,
Yeah.
what do you do in that situation?
But yeah, man, he got took off on, so the basketball guys like helped him score. Game, you know, LA nigga socked him, right? He's like, oh man, And the guy said, you know, we're gonna reward you at the end, and you know,
Okay, we're gonna get
should have went to overtime though.
we're gonna get to the Lakers in a second.
I would have let him win in overtime.
We're
But
gonna
it
get to the
didn't.
Lakers in a second.
Many
We're gonna
other
talk about
playoff
guys.
games to talk.
We're gonna talk about
But it
guys
didn't.
yet. We don't talk about guys yet.
God is everywhere. God is good all the time.
We ain't almost there yet.
God
No,
is
you
good
just
all-
got to look at the totality of the play, man. This is that guys don't play complete basketball, man.
Talk about it.
Listen, man. This game that we play, that we love, that we cherish, it's more than one thing that goes on out there, man. Like, you just can't be a scorer, man. Like you just can't be I deflect passes on defense. Like it's man, you got to do it all. And if you look at the play, you got two guys just standing there looking up at the fucking ball. Ain't nobody touched the soul.
You probably been doing the same
Yeah,
shit.
because I'm like, please God, don't let this go.
No, yeah, but
That's what
still,
I'm-
but if
no.
you don't, you still got to box
Gotta
out.
box
Yeah.
out. Or
Because
need
he's
somebody next
the
to
game.
you.
Listen, and going to power forward, dog.
Yeah.
His mentality, game on the line. I'm going to the glass, man.
get it.
I don't give a fuck if it's late, whatever. I'm going to the glass.
3 box. Both teams can box out.
Yeah, but no,
Two putbacks to come back.
Yeah,
it was
I'm
like
saying
back
Zoo-
to back. Yeah.
But I'm saying, so if they take the foul, Nikola doesn't have to come over to help. His body is still on Zubac. He don't have to come over and help in that situation.
Yeah.
Kawhi running at Nikola for what in that situation?
Facts.
What you running at him for? He's going to shoot it. There's nothing you can do in that moment.
Yeah, and that makes it it's a 2-on-1.
It's a two, so it's a lot of shit that's going on this play that you like, dude. Like, this is the playoffs. You know, are we trying to win or not? Like, you gotta.
Is that
You gotta
fundamentals?
be in tune to that shit. To them 48, it's over, man. If you're not, as we proved, man.
That's something we gotta say.
Listen, you gotta play because they play to .1, man.
Do we gotta say it in the fucking huddle? Hey man, hey man, shot go up. Hey,
Put a body on
make sure
somebody,
you
dog.
box out and secure the rebound.
Put a body on somebody out
They
there,
ain't
dog.
calling no foul right there. You can
No.
It's a
box
tie
out
game,
hard
right?
in the motherfucker.
Yeah,
It's a tie game.
You can box out
So
hard
listen.
in the motherfucker.
And that's why I'm going to the
bailout.
glass that hard. Listen,
Yeah.
I'm going to the glass like I'm running through like I'm playing football at this point.
Because you can
They
get a
not
foul.
calling- they not
You
calling
can
that.
Reggie Evans get a foul just going to the glass and they hit
Man,
you. with-
yeah, you go up and they try to hold me
Yeah.
down. You
All that.
and
The
all
two
that.
shots.
Yeah, now we can, no, you got to put yourself in winning situations.
Man,
But then they want certain teams to win. So if we
When we was
finish
with-
it was a
the
tie
Clippers,
game
right?
though.
They-
And then Joker took a bad shot on a tie game. You bailed him out by not boxing out.
Yeah,
we seen that all yesterday.
I mean, that's
all,
terrible possession.
Terrible.
but that's the possession you want if you're the Clippers.
Terrible.
right?
Yes,
Fucking-
if you're the
yes.
Clippers, we did our
Yes.
job.
Yeah, absolutely.
Except for we
Yeah.
looked at the film and we're like, Kawhi, you did a great job coming over.
Can we
Hey,
see the-
great.
the box
play,
out?
yeah, play the last
yeah,
clip where
let's
he's
see
shooting.
it.
Kawhi, we in film. We're like, everybody did their job except
first
for
They did a fuck.
James. What are
That
you
game-
doing,
slow motion
James?
version.
Yeah, we're going to
James took the call slipping though.
take a look.
All the way at the end.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
To the Joker
Yeah.
shot.
Watch out. Watch this. Watch out.
Fast forward to
Bam.
the end of the clip.
Boop,
We
bop,
have
bam.
space age technology here in the arena.
Boop, bop, bam. So that's all I heard. Boop, bop, bam.
It's even better in triple speed. I'm not gonna lie.
Why is killing, bruh?
Damn, they good.
Such a beautiful game.
That was a hell of a shot.
So right here, Paolo. Boop.
All right, look at them dudes.
James Harden, like I thought.
And Norm Powell.
Norm got two. Look, Norm looked.
He
See,
don't look
Norm
right.
did what you're supposed to do. Turn and look.
Now old shit kicks in.
And look, Aaron, if Aaron don't get it, guess who got a chance to get it?
Christian Brown. Who's pesky.
Listen, hey,
And he the guard version of Aaron Gordon.
You
so
realize
he's,
you don't
he's
box
thinking
out.
that too.
old shit kicks in.
Oh shit.
That's
Then you look up and you see him. You look up, see him in the air.
yeah. Like, oh,
That's a
shit.
tough situation, man.
That's a great contest by Zubac.
Yes, he was gonna contest it like that anyway. Don't
Yeah.
know why.
He tried it on
So
the.
you don't think
when he
Kawhi-
did that move in the post.
But either way, Kawhi, nothing.
He wasn't going. Nikola wasn't gonna try to go by him in that situation. He waited too long.
Boggy should go in there and get the rebound, but he at the top of the key with Murray. So you only got James Harden is the only one. He your first line of defense.
Man, that's tough. You don't think that though.
He like, oh shit, it's long.
Man,
Right?
man,
Hey,
man.
you listen. When you tip dunk shit for a living, you can judge that thing off of that rim, man.
So think about that. James didn't see it. He seen it late.
Late. Yeah, you're right. Oh,
But
shit,
he's
it's-
seen it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Tip dunk.
shit.
You going and get that bitch.
missing like
You
that,
know when
though.
it's long, dog.
Wow. Because
think
he's
he
trying
was
to
missing
block
like
that
that.
shit.
And a lot
think he was
easier
missing
for us
like
to
that,
see in
though.
real
That's
time,
what I'm saying.
obviously.
But James is
Look how
trying
bad
to
of a
block
miss
that though. Why would James try to block it if it's a shot?
Listen, bro.
He's smart enough to know it was short, but he
No,
didn't
that's
get the
not
box
short.
out.
Man. He can't get that. Only Gordon could get that pass.
So why he jump and try? Why he jump and try?
Of course he gonna jump and try.
Oh shit kicked in.
Yeah, he got to look too late.
Man, look how high that ball was.
You know
bro.
what we say? Watch your head. Watch your head.
So that on James to not box out. Norm Powell, obviously.
Norm Powell, both
Norm
of them.
Powell guarding too,
He
but
has to, yeah. I the way I see it, Norm looked and he's like, all right, my man
over
ain't
there,
going.
yeah.
Look, now it's two
But he
people
didn't
behind
see
him.
the left.
He didn't see.
He didn't look
Well, I
left. He
dig
only
it.
looked to the right.
I dig it.
He ain't looked to the left. But look, James knew.
He ain't help, man.
Go back to the.
It's hard to get.
Like,
Can you
What's the
rewind to
help?
the other angle,
Hey,
Paolo?
Joker,
No,
be
just the
smart.
beginning of this
What's
play,
the help?
right?
Joker not driving.
But
Go back when Nikola getting ready to shoot it. Yeah. Like, go back to when.
Norm
right before
in the
Nikola
skip
getting ready to
pass
shoot it.
position though. Norm is preparing for the skip pass,
Nikola not passing the ball.
and he not.
Fuck is you?
But
like,
that's the
you gotta
position.
know that in this situation.
But that's the position he in.
bad shot, bro.
So go back some more. Go back. Go back.
Nah, see
All right.
why they don't give one a ball.
Go back.
again.
Go rewind the
going.
play. Go around the play.
Keep going.
Yeah, just keep rewinding back on this angle, please, pal.
Yes, please. Yeah, there you go.
Don't do.
Ladies and gentlemen, the in-depth coverage you come to expect here on
All right.
Bills Arena presented by Underdog. Woo woo.
All right, stop it.
Where we at? Now we see our position.
See?
Now look, we got the ball on the left. Everybody in help right now.
Stop.
3,
Stop it.
2.
Kawhi did what he's supposed to do right there.
But
Because Boggy's in
Turn
help.
his back.
Boggy can literally
because
rotate.
he thinking he turned his back to him, he not gonna see me.
It's full rotation too.
Yes.
Full rotation. So Norm is up for Christian Brown, but Christian dives.
Yep. But he's in front of you now.
Now he in front of me.
Now you see him. Hold on.
But do
Y'all
I
say
take
the-
him?
No, but you see him.
I do see him.
He
and
moved.
he's going.
He moved.
And he goes.
Christian Brown moved.
Yes.
All right.
But it's still 2.8 on the clock. Now
Yeah.
he moving and he look where he at now.
Yeah.
It's 2.8. So I'm Norm. I'm
guarding?
passing.
Hold on, stop.
Norm
Stop
is
it.
passing
Stop
him to
it. Stop
James.
it. Right, hold on. But James is
Is
guarding
Gordon.
Gordon first and
Right.
foremost.
And he's
right?
not low enough right now.
Not at all.
He's not low enough.
This is a problem.
This
So-
is a problem. I already said
because
it.
Nicola's not gonna pass the balls to Christian Brown in the middle of the paint right now. So
And Norm is thinking he's passing him off to James.
Absolutely.
James is
So
not looking
therefore,
at
but
James.
not
therefore,
looking.
if you
Yeah.
are
James
passing,
is not seeing nothing
if you
behind
are
him.
passing him off to James, you got to take Gordon.
You got to drop back.
You got to take
Yeah,
Gordon.
absolutely.
Right?
Now you're
And if
giving
he
up
do
Michael
skip
Porton.
it, if he
Yeah.
do skip
It ain't enough time.
It ain't.
We good with that. We're living with it.
Absolutely.
Derek Fisher, you got a 2.2.
So it's that.
Yeah, to get the ball cross court and MPJ
Get
to
a
get
shot
it
right now.
Off one leg,
Because the way
behind the back.
and you know the way Michael Porter is gonna take him. He gotta.
And he got yeah.
It's a lot to it.
We
He
good.
can't
We're going to
catch that
overtime.
motherfucker up here and
He
release
gotta
it, right?
keep
Going to overtime.
Yeah, he not catching it high, and so he got the leg kick, and he got to get his shit together before he shoot it.
And you know, like, in who world, Aaron Gordon, this is his dream position where he at
He's
right
a
now.
dunker, dog.
He's
We
reading
live
that
for
bitch
that.
like, oh yeah, this easy.
We live for that.
Oh, this is easy.
We live for the dunker, dog.
With nobody to box me at all.
Thinking the time running out. I don't know.
We going.
James is thinking that Bron is Gordon right now. He
do,
never
he
looked.
do.
He
He
never
does.
looked behind him.
do.
If James really tried to box him out, it would have been a listen.
If he tries to box him out, he might have he boxes him into Gordon or.
That's fine.
I'm just saying, but that's what
He can't jump.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that part.
He can't jump.
He ain't gonna jump and get that.
He can't jump and do this.
He
what
gonna have to
did.
throw it in. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm
He got to
going-
go over my
Yeah,
back.
facts.
Listen, it's gonna be a wrestling match before. Like you got to get into his body beforehand. Like in these situations, we need a body on the body.
They held
Right.
the clock.
right when that ball goes up.
And we need a body on the body. And Kawhi put a it's.
Our one big man is out there
They
guarding the
held the
big
clock.
man. Our second big man is out there guarding the big man.
They
Now
held
we
the
got
clock.
guards down here.
They held the clock. Look, it's 0.5 seconds.
My first time hearing that.
They
First
held.
time I heard
0.5
that's
on
the game
the clock.
went
They
off.
held the clock.
It's 0.5. He's still in the air. 0.5 on the clock.
Shot the ball. It was a minute. It was 1 second when he shot it. It was 1 second when he shot it. The ball was in the air forever.
So you mean to tell me you could do this in 0.2 seconds?
You seen it? You seen it in slow motion? They did it.
Jump, get it, get it.
Yeah, you ain't have to gather. You ain't got to do shit. The ball's right at the rim. Like I said, if he wouldn't have tried to grab the rim, it would have been like 0.2 still. Like he would have.
You would go this far to try to defend your man for not boxing out?
That's not his game is over, man. They cheated him.
Damn.
They cheated my dog. After you get took off on, they felt sorry for him, you know.
He got took off on?
Yeah, he got took off on.
Yeah,
He got took off on in
guy.
practice by his own teammate. Then he got took off
Who
on.
took off on him?
You seen him in the first game, eyes black and lips, you know.
There was some question about.
Are you sure that's what happened,
You
Nick?
sure that's what happened, Nick?
Or you just spreading rumors and lies?
I'm
I hear
just, you know,
insinuating and
you
speculating.
know, there's a lot of people watching this show.
You know who he's sitting there, right?
what else happened though?
You know
You know that-
He said
you do know it's a lot of people that watch this show, right?
That shit rubbing off
He
on
got
you.
took off on.
That shit rubbing off on you.
But all right, so what you said he had an allergic reaction where your eye get puffy and your lip get puffy on this side? I don't know. I never seen that allergic.
What does that have to do
Allergic
with
to
the
a
dunk?
two-hitter?
What does that have to do with this?
win?
He got took off on. They feeling sorry for
The
him.
basketball guys
What?
felt sorry for Aaron Gordon and allowed him to.
This will make him be
Make
like
history with
feel
his game-winning
good.
buzzer-beating
He'll feel
dunk.
good in their locker room still, and it's like get back to James
Yeah.
all in one. You know.
Your mom used to tell you to shut up a lot, right?
Shut up, Nick.
Nick, shut up.
From the whole other
Right,
room.
yes, yes.
From the whole other room.
Absolutely.
Hey, shut up, Nick.
Yeah.
Still talking in there?
Yeah. Your mom, she had to.
Teacher come all the way downstairs.
Yeah, absolutely. She got company. She said to go to the room. Nick, go to your room.
Shut up.
Right, because you're not going to be talking like that in front of my company. Like,
Hey, fuck y'all.
If you don't take your little ass upstairs, Nick, I'm gonna bring your sandwich upstairs. Stop coming down here.
Man.
But
Nick talking to his goddamn imaginary
Right,
friend
just
over here
talking.
like that.
I told you they didn't want to fix those sandwiches.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know why you would ask me for that in front of her. Like, you know, like
Who you talking about, Nick? Me and my friends.
Me and my friends.
You ain't got no damn friends, boy.
Yeah.
You ain't been outside in 2 weeks. What friends you been playing with?
Said you can ride me.
You can ride me.
Swag, I still support. I still support.
Nah, I ain't letting this
breathe.
shit. Nah, I ain't taking this shit, man.
Hey, man.
Like you're in control of the smoke now in Gil's absence. All right.
Yeah.
You're sitting in the seat.
Cedric and Rodney. You make 3 sandwiches. Fuck that. I want 3 sandwiches.
Okay.
She picked in and went to groceries right
Because every time she come in, she got the same sandwiches.
Who took a bite out of it? Right.
Rodney.
Where the hell is Rodney and them? I'm not fixing no more sandwiches for these niggas. They gotta go home. They gotta go home, Nick. They can't stay the night no more.
Oh, shit.
Swag, the chat is imploring you to fight back.
Oh, shit. I can't breathe. My bad. I didn't mean to.
We have diverted.
You know I love you, right?
But like we said, obviously,
Good one.
hindsight 2020, you can go back and watch the slow-mo, break it down.
No, you got to be responsible,
But,
man.
you know, you don't anticipate.
get you beat all the time,
Exactly,
dog.
but you don't anticipate Jokic airballing.
No,
You
but
should.
you know,
But you have to have.
Listen, the game. Look at this, dog. The game is on the line, man.
Yeah.
So do whatever you got to do to get to OT.
No,
You boxing out for sure.
So we played the.
I mean,
You boxing out. Like,
You don't want
not
it to be the
looking.
thing you look back and say that's what we did.
Yeah.
Who didn't do
These niggas
that?
not about to blame
Who didn't
me.
do that in the
They
championship
about-
game in the finals?
Which one? And with the Warriors?
Miami Heat. Tim Duncan.
Oh, yeah.
Offensive rebound.
Right. Kick out.
Didn't box out.
And we saw the impact that had on the Spurs
Yeah.
moving forward in that series.
It's the little things. Like there's a 48-minute game. We all know that there's plays to be made and missed all game long. We know that. But when you're in this and them last 2-3 minutes of the game, 4 minutes, when it's this, like you gotta be locked in, man, to all of it. Yeah. Right? Whatever the game plan was, if it's changed throughout the game, if we didn't switch our pick and roll coverage, if we double teaming this guy now, if we're in drop coverage now, whatever we have switched throughout the game, and whatever it's supposed to be them lad in the fourth quarter, you have to be like A1 with it, man. You like, I know there's no such thing as perfect, but you want to be close to perfect as you can possibly bleed out when the game on the line.
Anticipate.
When the game
That's
on the line.
That's what we call execution, though.
Right. When the game on the line, you got to be as close to perfect as you can possibly get. It ain't gonna help, but you got to try, man.
So like we said, Nuggets 22-point lead fourth quarter. Clippers battle all the way back, 30-9 run, take a lead at 1 point.
Clipper team, man.
Trigger game off in this fashion. but you know, this is both LA teams right now are struggling, but this is a situation that has plagued the Clippers franchise since the stench of Donald Sterling was removed. Steve Ballmer took over, has not gone away. Shelly Sterling still got tickets, even after the sale.
So you trying to tell me y'all had deeper runs with
So
Donald Sterling at the helm?
No, I'm just saying this is the curse that is not going away. Steve Ballmer bought the team. Shelly Sterling still involved. She was doing shit with Donald.
Shit. Might be a new ownership thing.
Nah, he gonna do whatever to win.
Ballmer.
He's a basketball enthusiast. You can see it's
For sure.
exciting
He
in
love
that
it,
game,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
But it's
Into a dome, obviously home court advantage
back
in
to
game
technology, man.
they haven't had the luxury of being in the
go build a
draft,
website.
draft
so-
picks, like
yeah.
all that shit from that Shea trade. Like it's just
Can you
like from the
imagine
Paul George shit. It just
Can you imagine if Kawhi was playing like this when they had PG?
Probably wouldn't have worked then either.
Damn.
So we talk about that though. Devastating loss for the Clippers that happened in this fashion. Game goes to OT. They had the momentum. Not saying they were going to win, but what impact will a loss like this have on the Clippers as the series shifts back to Denver for Game 5?
We'll see. No, it's just all
They can just flush it.
It's 2-2. Like they had to get home court back, right? They did Denver, so they went to Denver and got one. They had to get home court back. So
I think this favors Denver.
Nah.
yeah,
You winning like
because you don't
ask
have to win.
yourself.
Because you don't have to win in LA again.
But ask yourself this: has Joker had a good game yet?
Yeah, he's the only one playing.
Has he had a Joker game yet?
And that's crazy to say.
He hasn't had a Joker game
That's
yet.
crazy to say that he had, because
And
he had
remember what
30
we
and
said.
20 and 8.
And remember what we said. He could literally have one of them fuck you games and be like, yeah, fuck
This
you.
was this
30,
game?
20, and 8.
I don't think
Nah,
this
that ain't
was
a
it.
fuck
20, 21,
This was the
36-21.
30
Yeah,
what?
this game.
36-21.
36, 21, and 8, and that's not a fuck you game.
This last game?
This was
Yeah,
this was
36,
the
20.
Yeah,
fuck you
36,
game.
21, and 8.
It was
This
close.
was the fuck you
It was a fudge you game. He didn't curse just yet.
No, if it wasn't a triple double, it wasn't no fuck you. It was a
Man,
pinky. He hit you with
he
the.
gonna
He had two. He had
he
two.
Hit you
gonna
with the
have
pinky- with the
games he
pinky
want.
toe.
It's the others, man. It's over.
So let's.
It's the others.
Jamal Murray ain't had a good game yet.
Jamal Murray has been
he-
struggling.
Ain't he do?
And he's not gonna have.
Is
a
Russ
good
gonna
game.
play the next
Nah,
game?
they got two. Y'all got 3 wing defenders. Like
Yeah, he's not
tall.
gonna have a good game.
MPJ not gonna have a good game?
He's not even here.
He not gonna have a
I
good
don't
game?
know where he at.
I think
He
he had
bounced
his
back
already.
from yeah.
He already had his?
15 and 15.
No, he got another one. He got a
He
full
another
clip.
scoring
He got a
output.
good. He got a good full clip ready to go.
Yeah, he got another 19, 20.
100%.
All you gotta do-
100%.
Like the 15 rebounds was an anomaly.
All you gotta
That's
do
his.
to him.
That's his other side of I was here tonight.
Because he got questioned because the game before he didn't play well.
That's him. I woke up. I did other things, and when my shot not going. But he still got a game where he can get his clip off and look around and be like, "I wish I would get rid of me."
All
Type
you gotta
shit. He
do,
need
like,
one of
man,
them.
They don't treat you right over here.
How they doing?
I don't want to take.
So that's all you gotta say to these type of niggas to get them off their
He
rocker.
done for. Man, fuck.
And Russ didn't play.
So you guys talked about
Oh
Jokic.
yeah, man. It ain't. I don't know, but
I don't know either.
James gonna
So-
have a fuck you night too, though. He ain't had one
He
yet.
hasn't.
Yeah,
you
he had
right.
game 1.
Oh, not game one.
But it's
32.
kind of slowed down. He had 20-something at the half, and
He take the back seat. The Hennessy kick in. Bottom of your belly, it start burning. You start moving too much. That shit be like, damn, not enough bread. You gotta soak it up with bread, James.
So Jokic averaged triple-double this season, has 2 in this series, plus this. You're not even calling it a dominant performance, but
it is. No, 36, 21, and 8, definitely dominant.
But we know he could do more, which is crazy to say. So he's averaged 29 points, 14 rebounds, 11 assists in this series, shooting 54% from the field, 47% from 3. Seems like if the Clippers can find a way to slow it down, like you talked about, the rest of the supporting cast is going to struggle to carry their weight. So what can the Clippers do to try and slow down Joker
Nothing.
for the remainder of the
gotta
series?
do
They just
that.
got to.
Nothing, man.
if Joker have a 20 game or nothing, anything under that, they losing by 50.
They're losing by
He's not.
50.
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all had y'all game already. The Clippers won by 34.
It's good.
Right?
Clippers gonna win.
That shit ain't happening again.
I said Clippers gonna win. They're gonna win.
Just
got
because you
lucky.
said it.
They got lucky yesterday.
you ain't never been
the other day, not yesterday. The other day.
You never been right.
I said 7
They
with the
picking on
Lakers.
you, Swaggy.
Said 7 with the Lakers,
When? In '98?
and looks like it's going 7.
Swaggy, you did predict 7, and it does. The series, the way it's trending, does look like.
So you talking about the Lakers in 7?
Yeah, well, we'll talk about them later in the show, but it does look like it's trending towards a 7-game series at this current juncture.
That's yeah.
With the one we're talking about, with the one that said 2-2? Yeah, I think so. The one that said 2-2, the one that we're talking about right now that said 2-2,
It's
yeah,
gonna go
that's that
7.
one looking like it's about.
Clippers can't do anything to slow down Joker. It seems like if they can figure out a way to, even like Swaggy saying, just
Look,
No.
the last 7-game series they went to, they
Listen,
lost.
Shaw said it best the other day when we talked about it, right? The other guys got to find out a way to get it done, right? You're getting what you need to out of your top 3 guys. Norman Powell is.
You gotta come more. You gotta
He
get,
came on in the 4th quarter. That's how they made the run.
Yep. A little too late.
A little too late, but you're getting what you're supposed to out of James. You're getting what you're supposed to out of Kawhi. You're getting what you're supposed to out of Lisa Zubac.
Zubac has been
He's
doing
been balling, right? But like I said, listen, you've been playing great, and just so happened that you have to go up against this machine every.
Yeah.
Definitely
Right?
said that. Definitely.
So it's just you've been playing great, man. I praise him, but it's take my hat off to him. But this man over here is different.
And it's 2-2.
And it's so
Still
good,
2-2.
good, like good.
Three-game
2-2.
series.
And
Clippers are a good
they
team.
should have lost. If Kawhi make one of them threes, it's over.
But he didn't, so we sitting at 2-2.
you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So
I heard.
But you saying that is like,
Yeah.
if he would have hit that shot,
But I'm just saying.
But
We
you-
can't say that for anybody else over there who balling for them besides Joker.
That's all they need.
You see how
So
quick
far, doing Jamal, their second best option ain't play well. So that's all they've needed so far to get 2
to
wins.
get 2-2,
And
come
our-
on, bro.
and our third
See, you're
best
not
option
giving
ain't
credit
playing
though.
well.
You're
Our
not
third-
giving credit. Your two best options are playing well. Yeah, you good.
don't worry, don't hit the shot.
You good.
Don't hit
Go
the
all the way down. You got it. Is that what you be doing in mid conversation, man? Shit. You got to carry your bib with you. My bad. God damn. You just held the whole sentence in the slobber. That shit was, you said some shit, it's gone now. You got to make some whole nother shit up.
Remember
A
center?
whole sentence in a slop.
Yeah, but yeah,
Swag, we appreciate you having you
yeah.
in the
This
driver's
is,
seat of this show.
It's good to be back.
It is good to be back in the arena, obviously.
Oh man,
Everything we all dealt with last week, obviously, Gil's well.
Yeah, I miss Gil. I'm getting double teamed.
We miss you, Gil, and we praying for you, Elijah.
no, he wouldn't be agreeing with this shit that's coming out of your mouth right now.
And you never know.
Unfortunately, he wouldn't be agreeing with this shit. either.
Right?
It just,
It's cool. It's cool.
He don't believe it.
I think he does.
Oh, no. No.
But
So,
no, but this is a good series.
That's okay.
They don't have to win again in LA. They need to get their game back.
Yeah.
So
but you see how quick a series can go from potentially being 3-1, obviously
Yeah.
Clippers
yes,
being able to
Very fast. And that
to now
changes.
2-2. To now we got to go back to Denver playing that highest altitude.
yeah,
Lungs burning.
yeah. But hey, man, it's a 48-minute game, and they are.
You play 2 zeros
Yeah,
on
it's,
it?
yeah, it's,
Oh, man.
it's what it is, man. At this point, like they got to go back to Denver. They proven they can win there, so let's go back and get another one, right? And that's that's the mentality that you need in these moments. When you've already won on that home floor, on your opponent's home floor already, the game went it the way it was,
Yeah.
the way it played out. Now all you can do, right, is reset and be like, hey, we got to go there and get one. We know we can. So this is the mentality from James and Kawhi and Ty Lue and the staff and Van Gundy and all those guys, right? They've been there.
Yeah.
They've been in these situations. James been in these situations. Kawhi's been in these situations. So
So
just got to go out and hoop.
Clippers' first 2 playoff games into a dome. We talked a lot this season about the home court advantage it provide. I think David Adelman, after Game 3, just talked about the Clippers, the wall, the things they have going on. But the Nuggets obviously have a home court advantage as well, including that altitude. Can you play it in Denver?
It's the biggest home court that you can get.
How big of an advantage? I mean, now I'm the Clippers. I could have been up 3-1.
Man.
Got back to LA with a chance to end the series after Game 5. Now I got to go out and get this Game 5.
You've been gone for a few days, so it's going to
Same for the Nuggets
Your
as
lungs
well.
going to have to get some readjusting to the first 5 minutes of the game, but they already played there, man. If people don't respect the altitude, you just look at Nikola Jokic, right? If you look at him, eye test and all that, people, he fat, out of shape, like all these narratives that you could come up with. And you watch him play the game of basketball and how much he moves and runs and how great his conditioning is. He's like, so, yeah, it's a real thing going in there. And the reason that Ty Lue said that he don't think that the reason he's playing Ben Simmons at the 5 at times because of Vince Zubac, they wanted to match minute for minute with Jokic.
Well, too.
Thank you. See, I told you. But he wanted to. So somebody asked him about matching Zubac minutes with Nikola's.
Yeah.
He said he didn't think that Zubac could do that because of his long stints at times.
Yeah.
Because he's not playing at altitude. Like if you don't play that regularly, playing long stints is hell.
Whole second half.
Like I played the whole first. Like when my career I played the whole first quarter unless I was in foul trouble.
Yep.
I played the first full 12 minutes of the So we're going to roll. Shit, I can definitely play the first 18 minutes of the game like easily.
Yeah, let them know. Hey, let me out.
But yeah,
good.
yeah, I'm good. That's like
Actually good.
Yeah, like I'm not. So
And is it a noticeable difference for you leaving different?
absolutely noticeable difference, Josiah. Like you can, and just guys coming there, like guys that first game of their road trip. You lucky. You'll get lucky if you went to Utah first, then Denver, or Denver then Utah. Like you go one of them. Like you be good for the second one. But
That morning, a shoot around that morning, whatever. As soon as we get in, if we get in early, that practice, we run up and down just to. Damn, shit. What the hell is that?
Denver was cool.
you doing mock shit. You ain't even running fast, right?
No, yeah, you just trying to just.
You ain't even running fast.
Little lather up.
Y'all doing your little 5-on-0 shit.
Yeah, all
you
that.
Get up and
Oh,
down.
Tired as
Hey,
hell. Tired as hell.
you ain't even going full speed.
Tired as hell.
Salt Lake air very musty. I was there for All-Star weekend.
Utah just
Very
not.
musty.
It's not.
Humidifier in the hotel room. I didn't have any idea why.
The energy.
It's not, man.
I like
the air
Utah.
is just.
You do?
It's Caucasian. It's just. Nice
Got to spend a little time out there this recently.
Got to know how to adapt.
yeah.
You got to adapt to the air. You got to adapt.
Shout out Park City.
Yeah, it's
Adjust.
not
That
musty.
damn hotel, though.
But it's real.
A nice scent.
Nice thing.
Nice scent to hear.
Like, and that's why you can see, like, watch the way Denver's trying to run. Like, Denver pushing the ball against them boys.
Yeah.
Like, they getting out and trying to run. So that's the advantage that they have. They're trying to.
If Jamal Murray get out his head and start playing basketball, I don't know what he going through, but if once he turn it on, they'll be in and they'll be out of this series just like that. Think about him not even playing well. They still 2-2.
Y'all winning like how the Bucks won one game. Like it takes like a Gary Grant to go for 37 for y'all to win. Like Gordon
Who's
got
Gary Grant?
Gordon
Just
got
combine his daddy and him
whatever.
together.
Gary Grant, Gary Grant?
Junior and
Yes,
look,
Gary-
Red Grant. Red Grant or Gary Grant?
you know who
My
had
doppelganger.
37?
Okay,
yeah, it's
Trent?
Trent Grant.
Yeah,
Trent.
Gary and Greg.
They the same dude.
But
They daddy different.
the last
The
name.
daddy different.
It's the daddy's
Gary
son.
and Gray?
The daddy's son had 37.
Yeah,
Daddy's-
there you go.
There
There you go.
Now we know who you're talking about.
He had 37.
Nick,
Ah,
shut up in there.
Nick!
Don't make that a thing.
Hey, Nick!
Like, fight back. This is technically your arena right now. You
I
have kids.
Swear
you
that
control
boy
the
just
smoke
be back
shit.
there talking to himself. I swear he
No,
just talking to
and
himself.
Rodney and them.
Rodney and Cedric.
I
As
ain't
you
seen
said
Rodney in
earlier.
weeks.
He
All right. Well, let's
tied up.
The sandwich is just stacking up.
let's keep this thing moving.
Oh.
Shift it over
He used a whole loaf.
to the Eastern Conference.
I'm tired of this shit.
We're moving on.
Taking me down. in
Making
front of
different kinds. He making syrup sandwiches and
front of
ketchup
company.
sandwiches
Okay.
and shit.
fucking man.
Everybody just happy to be back in the arena. We are adjusting, acclimating.
Waiting for this goddamn thing. These motherfuckers had this plan.
They were
Trying to set me up.
Mama, him downstairs.
they were colluding prior to the show. Prior to you getting here,
There go
swag.
that man again.
So let's shift over
Imaginary frame.
to Eastern Conference. It took 30 pieces.
Had two. They go to Peely and little girl.
Man. Fuck up, man.
So I know how it looked.
You know what it look like?
I know what it looked like.
Nigga, look, that shit perfect, right? Perfect.
First hand knowledge.
Yeah, man. Nick got a couple imaginary friends. I know
I see. I've been saw the sign. I've been trying to hold it in, but
One on each shoulder.
I've been trying to hold it in.
Everybody in the chat says we're ducking Lakers. We're going to talk about it later in the show.
we're definitely gonna talk about it.
We're going to build up
You see?
tension. We need you to keep watching. You never know when it's going to happen.
Nah.
But it will happen.
Keep talking. Let them keep talking.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying
Nah,
to get
I'm trying to just waste time. You already know
know
the place,
that.
Swag. We got enough time to talk Lakers. We got to just say
First 30 minutes. We Gucci.
we ended early now. Okay, we had a discussion with Underdog. Said the shows were too long.
I dig it. I got my own platform.
Got to make some tough decisions.
Gonna be a slow roast today.
But let's
Slow roast.
move over to Eastern Conference. It took 30 pieces from Jalen Brunson and Cat to help the Knicks bounce back from their Game 2 loss with a 2-point win in Detroit in Game 3. Pistons' 8th straight home playoff loss dating back to 2008.
Damn.
One shy of tying the Sixers for the worst home losing streak in playoff history.
Damn.
But this came less than a week after Detroit snapped an NBA record 15-game playoff losing streak with a Game 2 win in the Garden. Game 4, New York's dynamic duo did their thing once again to help will the Knicks to another tough road win. Let's take a look at the highlights if we can. Please, Paolo. Kay Cunningham came through with his first career playoff triple-double and third in Pistons history with 25, 10, and 10. but Cade also had 7 turnovers in the game. Cade went to work in the third quarter, 12 points, 5 boards, and 5 dimes on 6 of 7 shooting to give Detroit a 7-point lead heading into the fourth. Pistons led by as much as 11 points in the fourth quarter before falling victim to another New York rally. So Jalen Brunson led the Knicks 32 points, 11 assists, and 5 rebounds. He was 13 for 26 from the field, 4 or 7 from 3, while the big Bodega added 27 and 9 boards, hitting 5 of his 7 3-point attempts. So Brunson and Cat combined to score the last 16 points for the Knicks, knocking down big shots to keep them within reach. But K was doing his thing as well, man. Yeah, no, he's destined for a breakthrough. But you see Cat.
That's a hell of a pass.
I thought it was
Give me that.
That's a hell of a pass, Jalen
He
Brunson.
didn't think it was a 3. It was a 3.
It's this right here.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Cat coming through.
That's
Over
the
the
one.
shoulder.
That's the one.
Over the shoulder. Let's
Big
go.
shot over Jalen Durn.
That's-
Jersey he got on. What team I
man.
picked? Okay.
Then less than a minute remaining.
Come here.
Pistons up 2. Cat
Done
with
this.
a
I've done
step
this
back
before.
jumper.
I've done this before.
Give him a 1-point lead. Pistons final possession.
Whoa.
Yeah, okay.
Foul.
Try to hit a
Whoa,
midi over
whoa,
OG
whoa,
Anunoby. Ball bounces.
Foul.
Whoa,
Tim
whoa.
Hardaway Jr. Nice
No,
pump
they
fake to
didn't call
get
the
Josh
first
Hart
one.
up.
Don't call that one.
That's crazy.
No foul called on the
That's
play.
crazy.
JB Bickerstaff irate,
Relax.
yelling at
That's crazy.
officials.
Relax. You're not gonna get bailed out on that call right there.
That's a foul.
That's
It is a foul. That's a foul. It is.
That's crazy.
Like, it ain't got nothing to do with they didn't call beforehand. Like, I get everybody saying there was a lot of calls that could have been made, plays, and all that. The players, no, that's a fucking foul.
That's a foul. That's a
Like,
foul.
here nor there.
Yeah.
I get there's a 48-minute game. We got all that shit, like I've been saying before.
At home too.
That's a foul.
At home.
At home.
I don't give a fuck. Foul, home, road,
Yeah,
at the
I'm
park,
live it.
in the
We
driveway.
are the
I'm getting
Knicks.
kicked out.
We
That's a
are
foul.
the Knicks.
Ladies and
Take
gentlemen,
that shit with you.
we have the extender, Scott Foster.
Take that shit with you.
Even Scott said that was some bullshit. Let's
Yeah.
get this thing 2-2, get 2 more games.
Take
The
that
Underdog has the extender promo going on. The
We
longer
needed
series
some
goes,
rest. All our
the more
players
bread you
needed
can win.
rest. We needed some rest.
That's crazy.
So after the
3-1?
game,
Yeah.
3-1.
Yeah.
Knicks
3-1.
advance. Knicks advance.
See,
Baby.
that's
Let's go.
That's what they
crazy,
wanted.
bro.
Yeah.
Sean, this is obviously you left the Celtics free agency after the championship, took your talents to the Big
Who's
Apple.
the next matchup after this?
Cleveland. Right?
It'll be the Celtics of Boston. Your 2 teams colliding
Oh, y'all play Boston?
in the second round.
Hell yeah. I can.
Yeah, no,
Man,
that's
I can't
Who
wait.
your team gonna play?
Boston, Boston. That's my team.
The winner of the Warriors
Who your team
Rockets
gonna
series.
Boston. I'm a.
Cucamonga.
They playing.
Cucamonga
Boston is
Cracker
playing New
Do you?
York.
Would you like tickets?
Well, Boston said.
But after the game, Tim Hardaway Jr., Bickerstaff, and Josh Hart had this to say about the no call on the final play.
You guys saw it. Play. You think?
I mean, Cade got his shot. He got to his spot, and he got to his shot, and and had the shot that he liked and that we all like. And I trust Cade to take that shot, 100 times in a row. And again, you go back and look at the film. The guy leaves his feet. There's contact on Tim Hardaway's jump shot. I don't know any other way around it. There's contact on his jump shot. The guy leaves his feet. He's at Timmy's mercy. And I repeat, there's contact on his jump shot.
I made contact with him. Yeah, I mean, I made contact with him. Was it legal? I don't know. We'll let the the 2-minute report say that.
So we didn't even have to wait for the 2-minute report because right after the game, crew chief David Guthrie admitted the refs missed a foul call for THJ, saying, quote, during live play, it was judged that Josh Hart made a legal defensive play. After post-game review, we observed that Hart makes body contact that is more than marginal to Hardaway Jr., and a foul should have been called. Tim Hardaway Jr. would have got 3 free throws if a foul was called. The Knicks up 1, chance to win the game for the Pistons, even the series. So how pissed should the Pistons be at the league admitting they blew a game-deciding call like that?
This, that, no, you can. They fucking blew it.
That'd been hot right there.
Like, yeah, you gotta be pissed at the league for admitting it. Like, we all saw it. Like, you don't gotta admit, like, there's nothing that, if they would have came out and said he didn't foul him, that's what you should have been pissed off at.
Yeah.
Right? Them would come out and now you playing with my intelligence.
We were right, or we
Right?
fucked up. Y'all
Yeah,
were right.
yeah, like, yeah. That's all, like, if you come out and say, no, there wasn't no foul,
But that's,
the world saw it. Like, we all watched it in real time. That's a
you know
foul.
it's a foul, and you come out and say it, but we down 3-1. Like, god damn, that's crazy.
Because it affected the shot.
Yeah, that's
You
tough.
can't take it back.
You
And
cannot.
can't.
That's the thing about it, man. Ain't no
That's
do-over.
weird that you would even come out and try to
Ain't no do-over.
Make them like that.
What you
Make
admit?
you feel better.
Like apology means
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, like we down 3-1.
Damn.
Because you don't forget about it.
You definitely don't.
It's like you apologize until you
Should they
spouse.
get
how many
fined?
more times can this happen?
It
Should
will
they
never
get
be
fined and
forgotten.
they fine come in our pockets?
Hell yeah.
They should get fined. And
For
we
that
should
type
pay
of shit right
for-
there,
Yeah.
100%.
They don't, they ain't.
That'd be dope though. If the refs start getting fined and it start coming to.
Well, they get penalized by
Not
getting
being
to
in the playoffs.
officiate, not getting to officiate games down the road.
That's weak.
Especially games of this
Yeah,
magnitude.
nah.
But
You don't get
say
to
right.
cheat. You don't get to cheat me and then
Right?
apologize.
Because we don't know what games you miss. We don't know what games you don't ref. Shit.
Man.
No,
Just
that's-
like the work. You
that's
don't
bad,
get to cheat and
man.
come back. Bitch, you gone now.
It's a horrible feeling for Detroit right now.
Yeah.
Trust. They ain't been in the playoffs, ain't won at home. All this shit exists.
Now
man.
they tie the Sixers for the longest.
Yeah, so now it was a lot riding on this game.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There's a lot riding on that no
sure.
call.
Yep.
And unfortunately on the bad
And
end of it,
hey,
man.
like you say, namesake, Detroit versus New York, 2-2. Extending a series, we would rather see a different series.
Yeah.
2 major markets instead of
Yeah,
the potential of 2 smaller, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's get this out of here now.
yeah, let's get Detroit out of here. I
Next.
don't want to see Isaiah Stewart.
Stewart hurt right now, but they have been cutting to him on the bench anytime there's been
So let
a
me ask you a question.
situation on the floor.
In that moment, if they would have called the foul or wouldn't, are they allowed to look at it?
Yeah.
Like the referee's allowed to look at it,
They're allowed
right?
to review. I believe
Yeah,
the
they can
Pistons,
go back and look for fouls.
Pistons
right?
still had their review. I don't know how it works in that particular situation because no foul was called. I don't think you
Yeah,
can
so you
But-
can't, it's because they
You
didn't
can't
call it.
challenge.
Yeah, you
Warriors
can't.
Yeah,
get
you
a
can't
call
challenge a no call.
No call. Yep.
But didn't the Warriors get a call changed into a foul this over the weekend or something like that?
But it was
Yo,
a call.
It was the
They blew the
Minnesota
whistle.
Timberwolves
They blow the whistle
actually benefited
first,
from
and
that.
then my thing, if you're unsure, blow the fucking whistle.
Yeah.
Like,
If you're unsure.
What
Right.
happened?
In that
It was
moment-
out of bounds, right? And then they made it a foul.
That did happen in the Lakers-Wolves game, but the never before seen camera angle. The AC 130 is the chat.
you talking about the Lakers game?
No, I'm talking
No,
about.
we're just talking about-
I'm talking about.
Questionable calls
Yeah.
they get made.
Well, they
I
get
thought-
paid all the time.
Well,
But
I mean,
this
when
is-
your hand is a part of the ball, listen, all the
If they-
time, you get fouled and you hit my hand, and I got the ball, that
And it
means
goes
that
out
you
on
get the
that.
ball,
I mean,
right? Because my
so
hand.
we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Pistons used their challenge
Yeah, we'll
early
get-
in the game. First quarter, I believe the score was 10-8.
Yeah, used the
so
ball.
what,
So they
what-
didn't have the challenge
And that's bad coaching.
because you need it right there.
That's bad, dude. Once again.
Because he could have called a timeout and then reviewed. it.
Once again. No, the timer ran out.
Time, yeah.
Time
I'm
ran
saying,
out.
like, if he wanted to,
Timing ran out. But either way it go. But in playoff basketball, let me just say, in playoff basketball,
Timeout when
everything is different, man. Like during the regular season, I complain about coaches challenging shit in the first quarter of the regular season. I'm really going to question your coaching if you do that shit in the first quarter of a playoff game.
Nah, you can't do
You-
that. Don't do that to him. He been.
No, I don't give a fuck. No, any coach, I don't give a fuck who it is. If you use your challenge in the first quarter of a playoff game,
yeah, that's just too bad. That's like all the players be doing this
In
shit
the first quarter.
every day. Like, why you
it's
keep
gonna
doing that?
I'm gonna
Get
tell
back,
my
bro.
players,
Get back
listen,
on defense,
when
bro.
the playoffs start, listen, I'm not challenging shit until
Don't
the
look
fourth
over
quarter
here.
and overtime.
Don't look over
Don't
here.
fucking
Say
look
that.
over there.
Don't look
say
over
that.
here and do this shit.
You say that first,
But even if it's blatantly obvious.
I'm not using
we're not
it.
wasting it.
But
But
if you get the challenge, you get
But
another.
still, but the chances are in the first quarter.
You say
on
fuck
some
it.
stupid shit.
Yeah, I'm not
Play,
gonna,
man.
Listen, you know you got one. Cade Cunningham, you know you got one already. Listen, don't pick up a second one right now. It's easier for me to tell you that than me to use my fucking challenge if you go across somebody's arm,
Yeah.
right?
So why did they do the challenge? Somebody got fouled?
Something, whatever, it wasn't worth it in the first quarter.
But we see this happen all the time. Like we pointed out, players
I've been
always,
saying, yes,
That's
no.
weak as hell. And they go into it every
and then they
time.
wrong, and it's like, oh my bad.
Dead
Like, yo,
wrong.
why are you doing that?
But if it's
Kuminga
a
was
star
doing
player-
that shit, like, do this. And it's like, bro, get back on fucking
Yeah.
defense, bro.
Like shit the other day, dude, you fouled dude right in front of his bench. Who was it? Was it T. Lou them? T. Lou the other day, game at home. Right in front of your bench, the ball went off of Kawhi. We all saw it. That's right in front of your bench. Why are you challenging that?
Because he said so.
Because
That's-
Hope
that's what
Kenyon,
I'm saying.
we know where Hope works at,
Yeah,
but
but
sometimes you got a
It
day off.
depends on what
No,
Cade told
dog.
him to challenge.
Not in the fourth. Listen, dog. First three quarters. We're going to have to make that possession up somehow.
Time
Dive
to
on the
score.
fucking floor, the ball on.
100%.
Give me the possession
Yes.
back.
I need it
I
back.
can't challenge in the first 3 quarters of a playoff game.
Get your ass back on defense.
Right?
Stop fucking crying.
But what?
I don't want to see
There's
you
no
do
certain
this.
thing.
I'm subbing your ass out if you do this.
Talk about his coaching for the ref.
There's no circumstance, but I'm saying no. The ref fucked
it's
up.
the referee's
No,
fault.
but he fucked up by
But you
trying to
can't
do
do
something
that.
in the first quarter.
But he couldn't do
He couldn't use
nothing
nothing.
in that.
He's nothing.
Nothing he
Yes.
could do in that situation.
Yes,
The game was
true.
over. You can't
Yes.
game over, call a timeout.
I dig it,
No,
yes.
You can't do that.
Absolutely.
I don't
I'm
know
saying,
what the hell
yes.
you
You
was
came
thinking
back to
about.
No,
You
I'm
can't
with
back
you.
to
Yes,
that.
Nick.
I'm
Yes.
not going to come back.
Yes.
because he
Yeah,
ain't
you
got
do
Absolutely.
something.
Yeah,
You do
yeah, I'm
something.
fighting back though.
Yeah,
So.
go ahead.
This is a
I'll
fight
let you
back.
have
But
it.
you
I'll
stating
let you have it.
obvious, though.
I'll let you have that one.
This is a fight back.
See, no.
But you're stating obvious. We know they can't. The game was over.
No, but he was saying they could do it.
trying
So I
to
just
give you the
wanted to
win.
Let everybody know.
You
what he said.
gotta follow.
Point 1
through with
second.
it.
Timeout.
Yeah, right.
But y'all ain't got the ball.
That's what I'm
ball's
on.
out
Yeah,
of
we do.
hand,
Yeah, we
right?
do.
The ball's out
Yeah,
of
we
hand.
do. No,
Oh,
no.
man, I'm coming back to
Time
this.
out.
It's 0-0.
Review that. No. Review it.
0-0.
No. We got one left. We got one left.
I didn't use it.
We got one left. He fouled him,
Yeah,
right?
But you don't
Yeah,
do the
but
challenge.
not in the first
But to your point, if they call a foul on Josh Hart there, they can go back and I believe review
Yeah,
that
that's
play
my thing. The referees can
to
review.
see if it was a foul or not. But nothing was called on the
under 2
court.
minutes, do they supposed to review stuff though? Right?
Yeah, they can.
They can if they so choose. But do you
Especially when the
guys,
game on the line, man.
Obviously,
It's a lot. It's a lot riding on that call.
the challenge system's supposed to make things more equitable, keep refs accountable. But do you feel like the challenge system is flawed? Like if you get a challenge right, you prove a ref to be wrong.
Yes.
Should there be a limit on how many challenges
No.
you get? You should keep going.
Yeah.
Infinite challenges
Well,
if
they'll
you're right.
abuse it.
Yeah.
Coaches will
slow game,
abuse it.
yeah.
I think there should be a limit in the game. Like you just can't get unlimited challenges,
Yeah.
right? But I shouldn't be penalized
Yeah.
a time like on my second challenge. If I get it right,
Yeah.
I don't get another one. Like no, I got both of them right. But if you lose the first, you don't get to say, okay, I agree with that one, right? If you use it and you lose it, you don't get the second one.
Yeah.
I agree with that. That's cool,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I'm with that. But if I challenge once, I get another one, right?
Yep.
If I get the second one right, I should
Keep going.
like. There's
Get it
nothing
wrong,
like I think there's a limit to 3 challenges.
It
in
should
the
be
game,
3
right?
instead of 2, right?
Instead of like, especially if I get the second one right.
No limit. It'd be like.
Yeah, no, it'd be
it'd
like, we would
us
never
at
get to the end of the
24.
game.
It'd be like us at 24. At
Yeah.
24-hour fitness.
You'll never get to the end of the game, right?
Hell,
So
It takes the fun out of it.
what? Challenge?
You know how we can manipulate a ref to call something?
That is fun.
You know how we can be like, no, that's us. And we know we ain't touch it. Right? But then if you go to the replay, clearly you see that I was bullshitting, I was trolling, right? But I almost got it, right? That was used to be the thing in the league before the
around like,
replay.
let's
is we could get the ref to give us the call, like,
Get it up, like,
let's
go, let's
I ain't
go,
touch that
let's
bitch at all. And then go to the ref and be like, hey, good call.
I hit that shit out.
You know I hate that shit out because you can't go back and change it now. You know what I'm saying?
I just thought, this is crazy. This is way off topic. It is on topic.
This is
but-
Gil's Arena. Everything is on topic.
So we all are, right? We are liars, like a motherfucking sports.
What?
Like
What?
all
We got-
all
we-
athletes are the
we gotta
biggest
win.
liars on the
We'll
planet,
do whatever it
right?
We'll do whatever it
And it wasn't like when we get in relationships and we get in situations and all that, people are like, why did you lie?
carry over.
Like, I'm fucking used to lying.
Yeah.
Right? I know I hit that ball out.
I was down.
Like,
bro.
what
That
is
was
this?
your
Yo,
rotation.
just stop.
Lie was
Right?
so
And
easy.
all of it. Football,
So easy.
bad. You think about every sport, right?
So like
Excuse.
it's nothing. No, but
Excuse
think about
right
it.
away.
Dog.
Excuse right away. Nah, it wasn't me.
You know
And it's
how-
just so easy
how
for us
bad-
to do it.
It wasn't me.
In real time. No, we hit that ball and point our way.
See the
Knowing
film.
damn well.
Rewind it. Look, you hit them. That
No,
wasn't me.
no.
It wasn't me.
You know how bad
right
of
there,
a liar,
right?
You know that commercial that said it was out on me, coach.
Yeah.
I know y'all hated that shit.
Absolutely.
That's not bad.
No, we got mad. We got mad at the commercial.
The worst
Got
commercial
mad
in
at the
history.
commercial.
That's how bad of a liar.
Yes.
It's
We
on
got
me.
mad at the commercial.
It was out on
Man,
me.
fuck that sportsmanship.
Right.
No, I think
Yeah,
The
hey,
worst commercial
we
in
all
the
tried
history
to
of
swing
sports.
on the
It is,
TV. I think everybody tried to swing on
Man.
the TV at that
That, cause
moment.
I'm like, the first word, man, fuck that sportsmanship.
Yeah.
Bro,
Playoff game.
it's 5 seconds left, bro.
Championship.
coach.
It's
It was all
5
me. I
seconds
wanted
left.
to swing him.
He overturned the call.
What's crazy is the coach looked
Ref,
like
ref.
JB Bickerstaff.
It's not on me.
And then he said, "Go
We
tell
gonna
the
fight
then
you
he
in the
said,
locker
Go tell the
room."
ref." He said, "Well, then go tell the ref."
Hey, we're gonna fight you in the locker room. We're gonna jump you.
Come on,
We
Alex.
jumping you in the locker room.
Come on, Alex.
At that age, absolutely, we jumping
For
you.
being honest. That's not crazy.
Yes.
We were winning.
Yes.
We were winning.
And we lost because you want to be this fucking Boy Scout.
We didn't need
like,
that.
no.
I touched the coach.
I tell you.
I do not care.
Right?
Do that
Get
in
your ass.
Do that in something true. Do it in something
Sub
true.
out right there. Sub.
Sit next to me.
Get your ass up.
I don't trust you. I don't
Fucking,
trust you.
fucking honest Abe ass.
Right?
Come sit your
I
ass
don't
next to
trust
me,
you.
man.
I don't trust you. You two.
Like the chat said, you know how many fights have been started over lies? Blatant.
Blatant
The
lies,
person
bro.
who started knows they're lying.
Yes.
Whatever.
Blatant.
Y'all got to ride with me.
Yes.
Don't
Blatant.
ride with me.
Yes.
We all know. He's like, then we get.
You gonna believe me or your lying eye?
Right?
Damn,
Hey.
I can't believe I just rolled with this nigga, man.
You
He
gonna
was
believe
lying
me
like a
or your
motherfucker.
lying
And
eye?
you just lying right with him.
But he
your
convinced
teammate,
him.
you just
Hey,
lying
but
right
once
with
we
him.
start convincing, we feel like we putting on the show. So we got him. Did we get him?
I got your attention?
We got him. They believed us, didn't they?
Right.
Yeah, we got their ass still.
I'm watching the commercial right now.
Was sit,
You just
was sit in that motherfucking interrogation
The coach
room
looked
and
just
look
like
you
Jason
right in your
Bickerstaff.
goddamn face. Wasn't me.
Wasn't me. Right in your face.
Wasn't me. But who? Wasn't me.
and get mad. Like, man, I told you I wasn't there.
Try to get you to look at the video.
You
Wasn't
keep
me.
saying I was there.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
Wasn't me.
I don't believe it.
You keep saying I was there. You gotta get real
gotta get
emotional. Like you gotta make them believe it.
He walked over to the
Knowing
bench
your
like
ass
he
is
stole
sitting right there in the
something.
living room the whole
Come on,
time.
Alex. It's a championship game,
had
dog.
Yes. Come on,
I'll never
Alex.
forgive you for that shit.
I have you- the whole proof. It was you. Look, this is you. This ain't me.
Ain't me, man.
I'm out of here. I don't
Walk all the way down the street.
You got to switch it.
You play the whole
walk.
character.
Oh, what?
You gotta come up with some more shit.
You gotta come up on the way.
You gotta go
on
take
the walk.
You gotta go take a walk to come up with some more lies.
walk.
You go on top of them lies, right? Yes, absolutely.
I got it.
Just start blaming her. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of everything.
On the way back, you got it. You like, I got it now.
Every time I come to this motherfucker, the microwave on high, like, huh? Like, what the fuck, like?
I'm tired of shit. I can't do this shit no more.
I got all. I got it now. I got it. I know what I'm gonna go with. I know what I'm gonna go with. Yeah. Now let's go back and figure it out. Let's tell her now. Let's tell her.
It's all about game planning and strategy, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, hey.
But
Good job.
back to this Pistons-Knicks series. Let's talk about the Knicks side. Obviously, we know what Jalen Brunson's been doing, King of New York, but Cat's been instrumental as the Knicks' second option in these 2 straight road wins, averaging 29 points, 9 rebounds, 2 blocks, 49, 60, 100 shooting splits in those 2 games. Taking advantage of Isaiah Stewart being sidelined with a knee injury for the last 3 games. But what has Cat shown you in his first playoff series with the Knicks?
Yeah, it's just fool.
I was gonna do it, but I'm gonna let him fly. I'm gonna let him
He balling. Swaggy, he
You was gonna do it?
He balling.
Why don't you go do it?
I thought I was Kobe. Yeah.
Thought you was Kobe?
Fade away. Give me the ball.
Watch.
Let's keep it positive here, Neri.
Okay. That was pretty good.
He was balling though.
That's
He
pretty
was balling.
He's been
That's pretty good.
doing what he's supposed to.
For
man.
sure, he's doing what he's supposed to.
He's making the Knicks fans
Oh man.
enjoy this trade.
Yeah.
Like they are. This is when they want you to show up, and he's doing that. And
Shit, both teams. in
Yeah, as we've
3-1.
seen, both teams
Both
appear to be
teams,
benefiting from this trade and questionable officiating.
But yeah. Both
Cat
getting cheated.
being a traditional big that New York ain't really had in a while.
Man.
Like a big over the 6'10" threshold that can rebound and score. Like, you ain't really seen that since what, Pat? Shit, Amari was the closest.
Fadeaways.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
that was tough.
He looked
That
good.
remind me like Cole, for real, behind the backboard.
he can. Like the one thing he's doing that the Knicks fans appreciate, he's competing.
Yeah.
Right? He's competing, he's playing with emotion, and they enjoy that, right? They can live with the results if you competing and you lead with emotion for them, right? That's what they've been built on, so, yeah.
That's what Julius Randle couldn't get to.
What?
He couldn't get to that part where we talking about.
Competing?
No.
He took y'all to the playoffs by
Did what he-
himself. You
they
can't do
emotion.
that.
Listen to what he just said, though. He's saying leading with the emotion.
Oh, I
Like,
thought you
that's
were
what
talking
they, like, they want you to be, like,
Passionate.
and
They want you
to show that passion, right?
It's
that
New York
that
is a
New York
very
grit, that New
passionate
York
place.
passion shit. They want you to embody them, right? When you playing there, they want You walk down the street, they hey man, I love the way you fucking
That's the
playing.
energy.
Hey man, shit, you. Hey, no matter we just lost, like, hey man, shit, hey.
Post will get that ball.
Hey, man,
they
shit,
love
yo.
Josh Hart because he
Shit,
played
we'll
with
get
the
him next
energy.
time, man. Shit, y'all played hard last night.
Yeah,
Hey,
we gonna get him. Yeah,
Right?
let's go.
Julius was doing that.
And
in the
but
beginning.
his
in the
play,
beginning. In the
his
beginning.
play was a two-time All-NBA, all that shit.
Yeah,
His
Personality wasn't.
His personality didn't fit.
Once Brunson came, that's when it
Killed his personality?
Yeah, I feel like it.
But-
It was a struggle over who team it was.
Yeah, but Cat
Cat showing
that.
But what did Cat do immediately?
because
he played
Julius numbers
secondary.
is great. But it's so that's the difference. Julius Randle's numbers great as a New York Knick.
Yep.
It's just like that aspect of it
Personality.
that they won't. I'm saying
Is Cat playing second fiddle or is Cat playing I'm next to you? 29 and 10. Am I playing I'm deferring or are we playing Superman and Batman?
No. This game he did well.
Oh, the series.
No, he been balling, but remember he
averaging
didn't shoot
29
the
and
ball.
10.
No,
The
just these
game
last
they
two
lost.
games. Just
What's the
The game he didn't shoot the ball the whole damn fourth quarter.
had a 10-point game, I believe.
Yeah. Remember
Game 2. So for the series, he's averaging 23, 9 rebounds.
23 and 9. What is Brunson
9,
averaging?
34.
34?
Yeah, 34.
And what?
So Brunson, 33, 9 assists.
33 win. Okay.
33 and 9 assists.
So that's 23 and 9 on one side, 33 and 9 on the
For a
other.
big,
Yeah.
he's holding his
Take
weight.
that.
Yeah, but I'm just
Because
saying.
Mikal Bridges doing what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, Brunson 30-point games in every game this series. Obviously, Cat had 23, I believe, first game, 10 second, but it's bounced back
Yeah, no.
with the
I love
31
it.
and
Once you
27
have
games.
success
love it.
against people playing a certain way in a playoff series,
I love it though. I ain't gonna
you
lie.
impose your will on these people.
And Steve,
Where is
our
Cat? Where would
resident Knicks
Cat
fan
be?
producer, pointing out Julius Randle, 17 points per game, 9 rebounds in his playoff career with the Knicks. So
17 and 9 in the playoffs.
with 34, 28, 75 shooting split.
What does he have? What is he doing in Minnesota right now
Yeah.
in comparison to Cat?
Benefiting from
Man, fuck.
year 20.
But then you can't say that Jew is not helping Minnesota right now.
What, man?
23 and
Can't
5.
say he not helping them.
23 and 5.
23, 5 assists.
Can't say he not helping. He just not boarding.
Man.
He not
23,
boarding like he
5.
used to.
No, he's playing well.
He not
Exactly
boarding
what
like
he
he
needs
used
to
to.
He averaged 23, 5, and 5.
47 from the
5.
field, 46 from 3.
Yes,
I can't
they both got
we
what
get
they
to
needed.
Minnesota. I can't wait.
Well,
to
we'll
talk
see if we
about
do,
the
King. We have so many other things to talk about
Not
here on
really.
Gills
They
Radio
both,
presented by Underdog.
both teams got what they needed, man.
They both got what they need.
Beautiful playoff basketball.
Well, I'm here
We'll see.
tomorrow too, so
Well,
Y'all about to
about that, Kenyon.
you got to get to it
y'all
eventually,
cheated,
Joe.
man.
You'd be
Can't
surprised.
duck this.
cheated too.
Can't duck this. Hey,
It's called a
Hey, I'm here
filibuster,
tomorrow.
ladies and gentlemen. So
Hey, I'm here tomorrow,
I will
too,
now
bro.
read the Cat in the Hat for the next
Me?
hour and a half.
and then the next time I'm here is Thursday, so it could definitely be over for y'all by then. And you better hope not.
We gonna be together. the whole
Filibustering.
week. You can't escape this.
But
Can't
no,
escape.
Cat is
Can't escape this.
They both
playing in Minnesota. People didn't see this. Playing great in Minnesota as well, but it's when you're on that stage and you have a certain brand that people follow. Spotlight is bigger, and he's accepting that. He's thriving in it. And one thing you don't want to have is like I said, you walk down the streets and people praise you in New York. They ain't afraid to tell you when you walking down the street that you fucking suck. So when
And
you're
that's
not
what I mean.
playing,
Julius Randle dealt with
Right.
a lot of Knicks
That's what
hate.
I'm saying.
yeah,
Ripping his
man,
sign down.
it's real.
The booze.
So, but no, Cat is stepping up to the plate though. So what's up?
And Shot, like you pointed out, you don't think Cat traditional number 2 option in this regard. He feels like he's a superhero too, can put that cape on as well. Obviously, Jalen Brunson
He definitely won that game.
leading the charge.
No, for sure.
But Cat stepping up in that moment.
No, he's doing what he's
Jalen missed
supposed
some
to.
time with the ankle when he went down. I'm saying he held it down.
Yep.
So Mikal
OG.
Bridges made some big shots.
Standing in, he doing what he's supposed to do in the mix.
The last 2 minutes? It was all Cat, right? Or 4 minutes.
So I think Cat and Brunson.
He hit the 3,
16
then
straight
hit that
points
fadeaway,
in the
then
game
hit
for
the
the
3
Knicks.
again, another one.
You know what he made? He made Durden and Reed look like they ain't really that good of defensive players as I thought. Like he's moving, he making them move. He's making it hard for them to actually get clean contests. Like they trying to get clean contests, and he's making them.
Who?
Durden, for one. Durden's having a hard time.
They can't play him on. That's why they playing Tobias on him.
That's what. But the times that he was on him, he couldn't get no clean contest, and he's getting those little.
Going by, you got to slow his
You know what I'm
foot.
saying?
That's why
So-
they got to play small on him. You got to play
And
Tobias
even if you
on him.
play Tobias, I'm telling
Just post him
Cat,
up.
post his ass.
That's what they was doing. They were trying to.
Post his ass.
Tobias had some good possessions in the third quarter on him. The first quarter, he was in, felt like it was going at him. Cat was going at him, but in the third quarter, he had some good strips, some good possessions on him when Detroit took the lead. But no, he doing what he's supposed to,
Could have
man.
been a
Like,
sweep if Cat would have did that the second game. Like,
Yeah,
just
that
shot the
10
ball.
10-point game?
Yeah, just shot the ball. He didn't even shoot.
I watched
get
that
up a
game.
shot.
I had to go back and watch that game, and I seen it was pushing him off his spots a lot.
Oh, okay.
And when they was doing that, he get lazy and he passed the ball. When you push him off his spot, that's a good way to guard him. Push him off his spot, make him redirect his thought of getting it and shooting it and getting comfortable. You crowd his space, he'll throw that bitch. He don't get it back.
Yeah, he passed.
He
He
ain't
was
been
very
doing it.
passive that.
Very passive game that
And I
game.
think
remember
that's
that.
why you see this Cat these last couple games for sure.
So we talked about Cat balling in the playoffs. Julius Randle balling in the playoffs right now. On the other side, we asked the chat who won the Cat Randle trade. Chat appears to be prisoners of the moment. 63% say the Knicks have now won the trade. 37% say the Wolves.
Both
But that's day to
3-1.
day.
And the team they beating is way better.
You think the Pistons are better?
No, I'm talking about Wolves.
Oh, yeah.
The Wolves.
A much
Like,
stronger roster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One is
Much
the
better than
third
the record
seed, the
suggests.
7th seed beating the 3rd seed.
Future
other
face of the
one is
league, and Anthony Edwards.
3rd seed beating the 7th seed.
this is why.
This is how we push narratives,
This is
right?
why I don't
This is what we
stop.
do here.
And this is why I don't stop.
And this is why
Right
we don't
there.
stop either.
What?
Right
It
there.
is.
This is why we don't
Lakers
stop
are
either.
better than the Pistons.
Right there. Right? You want to bring them into this? We ain't talking about them.
Lakers are better than the
The chat
Pistons.
said we're ducking. We are
The
not.
chat said that
We are
No, they
strongly
say y'all
in.
ducking. No, the chat say y'all ducking.
Salt
they
bed.
said they
Yeah,
won
chat say
the
y'all
trade.
ducking
I'm
his
talking-
conversation.
How did you win a trade?
Building
when the other
momentum.
team is beating a team that's better though. That's all I'm just saying.
Yes.
Nick!
You can hate all you want. It's the obvious.
What you doing back there?
That ain't me.
Hate is real.
Series not over, ladies and gentlemen.
It's not over.
It's Rodney again, mama.
Bill Hanson, Rodney and Cedric.
One
But
team is playing Tobias Harris, the other one playing the King.
you know, as Steve, our resident Knicks fan, pointed out prior to the series, it would be difficult for the Pistons to win a series with Tobias Harris.
That's what I'm saying.
And they're
One is
second
playing
best.
Tobias, the other one's playing LeBron. So.
No, hey, Tony Allen said that too.
What?
Knicks, Tobias, there's no way Tobias Harris is gonna get.
Well, not winning the series, but not getting cheated neither is at least.
And we do have to point that out.
all.
Obviously, the game has
They
zero.
probably wouldn't win the series as in this segment, but still.
Thank you.
Was it
At
a
least-
missed call or was it cheating?
Both.
Both.
If
We finally
If you
agreed on
the Detroit
They
Pistons,
admitted. They
if-
admitted they missed the
if
call.
I lived in the state of Michigan in the city of Detroit,
What?
we got cheated.
They admitted they
Hey,
missed
but
the
you
call.
admitted
We
it like
saying
5
it's a
minutes
missed call.
later.
Just admitted it.
Like,
People
oh, you
in
know
Detroit
what?
says they
You
got
know what?
cheated.
Actually,
She admitted.
didn't have to wait for the 2-minute report. We're gonna have beat you to the
She
punch.
admitted it, Nick.
Yeah.
Players on the team hadn't even showered
She
yet.
was
Ref
in my
already
room
saying-
first, and then she came to your room second.
Does that happen
All the time.
on the road?
You thought it was the
have no
same
idea.
room.
I can be in the same room.
No, man. No.
Don't participate.
No.
We do not support that here in the arena.
No.
That's how you end up penis tension.
No, that's how you.
That's how you end up in the
No. Send her to my room. I'm not coming in.
That's how
No.
you, no, that's no.
Nigga.
Shout out
That's what
Rose
y'all
Park.
was on, huh? That's what y'all was on. No, just come on in.
Oh, thank you.
Whatever you're doing, Ro will help you do it.
Bro, help you.
But heading into the series,
Situation, no.
Need help with your whole call, bro.
heading into this series, many people picked the underdog Pistons to pull the upset. They've had their chances, but their postseason experience has shown as they've blown fourth quarter leads in 3 of the 4 games in this series. But is this Pistons squad going to be a problem in the East down the road? Cade Cunningham, playing at an All-NBA level, made his first All-Star game. This game, first career playoff triple-double. A bad call away from potentially tying this series up 2-2, heading back to the Garden for Game 5.
Do they second leading scorer? Is he still hurt? What's his name? Nah, the shooting guard. He's the point. The shooting guard. He averaged like 18 points or something.
Ivy?
Jay Knight.
Ivory. Yeah, Ivory. Is he playing?
Ivy.
Well, he ain't played yet in the series.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know
what
if he
I'm
hurt or not. He ain't seen the floor, so
Probably hurt.
they're playing Holland and other kids. But
These
so it's not really a blown lead. They ain't went up like that. Like Knicks been in every game, so.
it's a game of possession.
Yeah, that's
man.
like but saying blown lead, it ain't like they was. That's not.
I know it's nothing, but for
Denver was up 22. That's a blown lead in the fourth quarter,
but
right?
for
If
the
you up
Pistons,
22 in the fourth, and the team, that's a blown lead.
But the point is holding their own in this series.
Yeah, but
the question marks about their experience. Obviously, Cade
Ain't
Cunningham
got nothing
leading
to
the
do
charge,
with
his first postseason.
No,
Ain't got
I
nothing
know,
to do with
Joe. I actually agree with you. I kind of think that you could say a 22-0 or a 22-6.
Yeah, they blowing that lead.
That's a blown lead, but I consider a 7-0. If you blow a marginal lead,
21-0 run for the Knicks.
that's
game
cool. That's cool. That's
two possessions.
That's. But we know it's a game of runs.
That's two possessions
We
in
know
this
it's a game of
NBA,
runs, though.
right?
And we know it's
No.
playoffs, so we know every possession counts.
A
Right?
6-point lead.
We have 6-point lead.
It's
We have
two possessions.
It has to be a 12-point lead. We got.
That's what I'm saying. 12. I hear you.
But I'm
yeah.
saying we got to look at a 6-point lead like a 12-point lead in the play because every possession counts. We can't look at we blew a lead because we were up 22 and now they came back. We could sustain a 6-point lead like we should a 12-point lead because turning the ball over is one thing. Offensive rebounds is another second chance points. And then we're looking at transition. Like how are we going to capitalize on fast breaks and all these other things if we're not really doing what we're supposed to do?
But still two possessions.
Jaden Ivey out for the season.
Like I hear you all that, but
that's what
it's two possessions, man. You up 6 points in this NBA. It's two possessions.
And I understand,
Right.
but it's not like they just been getting mollywopped and smacked.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're in every game. They've been in every. So the Knicks have been. It's been a back and forth, tug of war, drag out, dog fight, and you go up 6, 7 points.
Very
It's not,
yeah.
12,
The start
12,
Mentality
15.
is this. If we go up 7,
Yeah.
we
The
go
start
up
of the
7.
fourth, it was what? They was up what?
I think
15?
7 or 8, 9.
Like 9 something. But look, if we up, right, and we know
Nine
that
ain't
Throwing numbers
shit.
if
out.
we look, 9 ain't shit. No, 100%.
Not the start of the
But this is what I'm
fourth,
saying.
but
If
nine
we
in
got
the
a
last-
9-point lead going into the fourth,
They were up 7. They took a 9-point lead 11 minutes to go in
That
the
ain't-
fourth.
so 9, it's not a lot, right? But for us to stay in front of them, what's our key?
You gonna
For us, we up.
okay.
We're up
For
as
us
much
to
as 10.
stay up, what's
Up as much as
our
10 in
key
that
to
fourth.
stay up? What do we have to do?
Shit,
We have to get stops. We don't have to score.
Yeah.
We have to get stops and stop their run. They need to make a run. We need to sustain.
That's harder to do, man.
It's
They don't
that very. It's
They
definitely
don't
hard.
even need to make a
It's hard
run,
to do.
shot.
They just need to get stops.
Yeah, it's just each possession, right?
Yeah.
You get a stop. Either you get a bucket or you don't. But whatever it is, to your point, you need to get a stop. Either way it go. If you up,
If we up nine.
whether you score or you don't, you need to get a stop. Absolutely, I hear you. Yes.
So the strategy for that is they can make a run and they can do what they're supposed to do based on us not doing what we already did what we supposed to do. We ahead. They gotta come get us. We can literally chill.
because they getting stopped, right?
They gotta get stopped. They gotta score.
So and they doing it, but yeah, but like I said, in this NBA, man, you 3 possessions, you up 6. Them 3 possessions, you down 3.
Boom, boom. Yeah, right. 100%.
You up 6, go
100%.
up 6,
Boom,
down 3. That
You
fast,
turn-
right?
you turn your head.
Absolutely,
Boom, boom,
that's
boom.
right. Quickly,
But that's
that moment, right?
unfocused too.
Yeah.
You lose focus just like that.
Yeah,
boom.
you do go back door, they give up anything. Like, so all of these things, but yeah, like, the Knicks been there. Knicks were there last year.
Do a shot.
Jalen Brunson is one of the best fourth quarter players we've seen in a long
I'm saying
time.
those
So
buckets.
in order to put them away, in order for you in the fourth quarter, if you up 8, 10 with Jalen Brunson on that floor, that's not enough.
So that's
That's not enough.
That play validates that. That
nothing
play-
Brunson could have done.
No, I'm
after
saying, but before that
they
play,
called foul.
before that play, we end the regulation with Cade missing a shot.
No, we in with the refs not calling foul.
They had the video of OG Anunoby miss a shot ball.
They was
Trickles
like,
out to
oh,
THJ.
man, the
And get lucky. Somebody get lucky.
Knicks-
Somebody try to get the ball and
Great
score.
look.
The Knicks
Great
are
look.
playing
Nice
so
play
well.
by
Nice
Kid.
Just made
Look.
2 possessions before that, like
The
great.
Knicks are playing
Take
so
advantage
well.
of it.
Let's not make the call. The game
drop
is
between
too
the
good.
legs. That's his shit too.
All right, do we remember us saying, do we want the referees dictating the game at the end?
We do have the extender scoff.
Do we remember that we said, do we want the referee dictating the outcome of the game?
You already know what you're going to do. I'm going to pump fake him. He going to get in there. Get
Or
the,
just
get
shoot
to
it
the
like
line.
Jaylen Brown did against Indiana and just shoot it and make it.
All right, well, let's keep this moving. We're going to talk about the series that you've all been waiting for. But before we do that, we'd like to give a shout out to MeUndies for sponsoring today's podcast. Fellas, it's time to upgrade your underwear with the Ultra Modal Ball Caddy Boxer Briefs from MeUndies. Ball Caddy is really the perfect way to describe how these feel. These game-changing briefs are designed for next-level support. No squishing, no sticking, just pure cloud-like comfort. Not happy with your first pair of undies? It's on MeUndies. So make sure you slide into game-changing comfort with MeUndies. Support the show by going to MeUndies.com/Gil and using the code GIL to get 20% off your first order plus free shipping. That's MeUndies.com/Gil for 20% off plus free shipping. MeUndies, comfort from the outside in. Swaggy actually has MeUndies right now. He took a second to go in the back and really just appreciate the ball caddy on his own.
He was whispering to Cedric to tell Rodney to leave him alone.
The Ultra Modal.
I knew that boy was special.
But the good folks at MeUndies have supplied the entire arena with the product. Gentlemen, how are MeUndies working out for you?
Oh yeah, that's the only ones I took to Cabo, so I took it. Yeah,
That's the only. Kenyon is a believer
Yeah,
in MeUndies.
it's a good product, man. They're comfortable.
Very comfortable. Ultra
They
Modal.
are. Yeah.
Aside from your introduction, it's highly uncomfortable.
You don't appreciate
The underwear
ball
are
caddy.
comfortable.
The ball caddy. with
Introduction is just kind of shaky. I don't know. Just how you introduce it.
You got to upgrade your underwear.
Yeah. But very nice, very
The
comfortable.
Ultra Modal ball
I actually
caddy.
want another pack.
We would like MeUndies. We would like some more.
Definitely want some more.
Ball caddy briefs.
These are the only ones that actually.
Swaggy going to
know.
make some sandwiches.
Just walking in front of the cameras and shit. Just
You gotta go. Your friends need. We know they told us out here.
So
They both talking to us too.
Swaggy, we will wait
They
for your
sitting in
return.
your seat right now, Nick.
they wouldn't.
They sitting in your seat, Nick.
No, they don't. No, they follow him
Hey,
around.
stop playing around.
No, they follow him around like.
Sit down, Cedric.
So, now-
Always stepping on people's couch.
so while we wait for
Cedric.
Swaggy to return, we will talk about the series that you've all been waiting for. The Warriors lost Jimmy Butler in the first quarter of Game 2 with a pelvic contusion, proceeded to lose the game as the Rockets tied the series. Yes, Swaggy, the most important series.
Most important.
Most important series.
It's of LA.
Rockets tied series. So hours before Game 3, it was announced Jimmy would miss the game. So heading to the matchup, the Dubs were 23-7 with Butler in the lineup with a plus 10 point per game differential, but just 25-27 without Butler with a minus 0.5 point per game differential. So Jonathan Kuminga started in place of Butler with Ricky Quentin Post joining him in the starting lineup as Curry looked to shake things up. But the Warriors still had their Batman in Steph Curry, and he looked like a superhero once again. Let's take a look at the highlights. So Steph led the Warriors with 36.7 rebounds and 9 assists. He was 12 for 23 from the field, 5 of 13 from 3. Steph Curry also made some history in the game, passing Tony Parker on the career playoff scoring list. For 10th most in league history, Steph now has the most points by a point guard in playoff history. Jonathan Kuminga looked shaky in his 17 minutes of action, finishing with 7 points on 3 of 7 shooting. Fred VanVleet led the Rockets with 17 points, but he was 5 of 14 from the field. Alperen Sengun had 15 and 11 boards. After dropping a playoff career-high 38 points in Houston's Game 2 win, Jalen Green was held to just 9 points on 4 of 11 shooting, going scoreless in the fourth quarter of the game. Buddy Hield and Gary Payton II were big off the bench. Hield dropping 17 points, including 5 threes. Let's watch Steph do his thing just for a moment. That is Batman right there. Shout out to Steph. Benefiting from a solid jumper, strong roster to keep this Warrior squad in the game. So GP2, fourth quarter, scored 11 of his 16 points. He was 7 of 9 from the field in the game. The Rockets were leading midway through the fourth quarter. Warriors went on a 21-9 run to take control of the game. So how important was this Warriors Game 3 win without Jimmy Butler, the self-described Robin of this team, missing the game, pelvic contusion? Steph steps up, does what Steph does, vintage performance, gets the Warriors a 2-1 series lead.
Hey Joe, I need you, like when you doing your write-up, I need you to call me so we can start talking about some of the words that you
They
use.
trying to jump us.
Right.
I will not call you.
Like before you, like when y'all doing y'all production meeting and you like this is what you typing these words.
Get them.
Like when you say Jonathan Kuminga looks shaky, that's not, and I'm not gonna allow that. It's called not being in the fucking rhythm because I ain't played.
That's fine.
Right? Right? Just ain't go throw me off, take me off the bench, and I had no. You go from,
If that's
I go from, listen, the motherfucker words was, we don't know if we gonna play him, I ain't played, been on the bench.
Tell him.
You just throw me in the starting lineup and I'm supposed to play well all of a sudden.
Now stop telling me to be ready.
you
Like,
you said,
no,
stop telling me to
that
be
don't
ready,
work.
I'm
It
ready.
doesn't work that way.
Don't say I'm
understand that.
shaky. You keep telling me to be ready.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way.
But if he would have came and dropped a dub, I would have gave him the prize.
But you said he was shaky. No, it's not shaky. It's called not being in rhythm and not knowing what the fuck my role is on this
Hold
team.
called being frozen out.
Right? That's what
Scarring
that is
out.
called, right? Let's
Yeah.
call a spade a spade. Right?
Frozen out.
No, we're not no. We're not gonna allow. No. The man not shaky. The man can actually play. They've been fucking with him.
And they want to prove that they can win without him.
Yeah, that's all that is, man.
But like we talked about, there's going to come a point where they may need him. He needed to stay ready.
Yeah, but still, so say that. Don't say the man was shaky, Joe. Okay. Like people like, we ain't gonna put that narrative out there about the kid. That he like, nah.
Yeah, because he's still ready for the. I know what you mean. Because it's not saying that he's not ready for the moment or he was playing bad because
not
of the
saying
moment.
that, but just-
in which it can be insinuated that shaky is like,
Yeah.
He ain't play
like
well.
he ain't playing well because he ain't good enough. type shit.
Yeah, that's
Nothing to
my-
do with his talent.
Oh, and we're not saying.
Yeah, we're not saying you
stepping.
meant that, but I'm
know
just
what I'm
saying
saying?
other people can interpret it
Yeah.
in that.
For
And
sure.
I just hear it. I'm just like, nah. Even when I hear, I'm watching motherfucking TV, like, no, we're not going. And that's why we have our platform. And
To protect at some
we
point.
gotta protect. I'm gonna protect him because other people, nah. That's
Oh, so
Welcome.
I was prepared for this before. I didn't sleep last night.
Me neither.
Good.
Put on my MeUndies,
Good.
came to work.
Good.
But on a more positive note,
Cause Cedric and Rodney get on my goddamn nerves too, keeping me up all night.
but but they
Steph? Go.
Houston in trouble.
Steph
There was
is
a reason
got a
for the
problem.
shakiness. I don't.
Steph
We got a
is
problem.
the GOAT. Let's just talk about fucking Kaminga. Let's talk about Steph Curry is the
On a
GOAT.
more positive
Of this
note, like I
era.
Motherfucker
said,
out there
Of this
playing.
era.
No, not.
This is the Stephen Curry era.
Of
He
this
out
moment.
there playing with
This
PE
posted-
teachers and shit. Steve Kerr just throwing anybody out there with him, and he's still performing. Who the fuck is the quote? Who's the guy?
That they got as a GOAT right now.
Yeah. No. Don't
Quinn
do that.
Post,
Quinn Post. Who the fuck is that?
rookie big man.
Like who is he throwing out there right now? Like why are you doing these type of things? And Steph is still out there delivering
yeah,
every night.
yeah.
2-1. They whole starting lineup had 7, 7, and 7 and 10 and shit like that.
7, 7, 7, and 10 and shit like that.
This shit is crazy, bro. What
They
they
did.
Doing it without
7,
Luka
7,
Doncic?
2, and 10.
Doing it without a
doing
Luka
it
Doncic
good.
is
But it's
the
a
thing.
young team. I
Draymond
get-
Green, Hall of Famer. Solid vet.
You know,
He
so
deserve more credit, don't
he
he?
deserves more
Definitely
credit.
does.
You know,
Young
Steph
Rockets
deserve more credit. You know, especially doing it to. But Houston is, you know, you got some nice Gerald Green gonna have.
Every green in the
You just said three
He
people.
gonna have
3 different
10,
greens.
some
He used to
nice-
3.
Collard
You gotta
green.
have.
They come in threes.
You gotta have,
Mixed
you
green.
know, you gotta have all these guys step up, and you know they so up and down because they young, so you don't know what nights. If they making shots, the game gonna be good. If they missing shots, you know, you gonna get what they did the other day. you
But
know.
we will give 30 his love.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do here. If Nick will let us.
Nah, you talking about Kaminga,
No.
shaky. You trying to punk my mans and
No,
shit.
no,
punking,
no.
No, He trying to tell you to change up your
I
motherfucking
know.
wordplay. If a motherfucker was shaky, he was shaky. Steve Kerr was shaky. So fucking everybody was shaky out there besides Steph.
Hey,
Steph with shimmy.
hey, put your shoulders down when you're doing all that.
I'm trying to let y'all know I'm tired of this shit.
Base of your voice, please, Swag.
You know what else I'm tired of? That right there.
Yeah, right there.
That right there.
Right there.
Right there.
That's right there.
You can't eat his candy?
We don't know who
Not
it
why
is.
we
don't
fucking
know who it
talking
is.
to him.
We don't know who it is. Somebody's talking to him.
Yes.
We don't know who talking to you though. Fuck. I'm gonna pick.
You gonna pick the right one. With
Rodney. Rodney. Nope.
Rodney come
It ain't
out.
the one.
A revolving theme for this episode, but in all sincerity, now Steph out there
Yeah,
doing his thing.
absolutely. I was telling somebody the other like, it warms my soul to watch him play basketball.
To an extent.
Doing-
No, it won't. No, you know, it does. He tries,
I want to see him run around and shoot threes, yeah. And after a while,
but what?
I want to see something else.
Oh, he give you something else.
Yeah.
Listen, go watch.
I'm
Hey,
just saying out of basketball.
can somebody
not him.
please go
Out of-
put this
out of the
layup
game.
package together this man put on the other day?
I'm saying out of the game.
Yeah.
I wanna see something else out of the game.
That first quarter float, hey man.
It's nice as
On
fuck.
that first quarter the other day, I was like, yo,
I just
dog.
want to see some more of his game. Like we've seen all of this shoot three shit. I get it.
But
trust me.
it ain't just
Trust me.
He's getting to the cup.
I get
hitting
it.
jumpers,
I'm just saying I want to see more now.
off-ball movement.
You've lived with this. We give you credit for this.
What else you want to see from him?
More.
Like what? What you want to go post somebody up now?
No, I just want to see more. What can
You want
his
him to become a
imagination
dominant
take?
post player?
He's a horse player, so he should be able to do all kind of shit now.
So you want him to become a dominant post player? That's
I
what
shoot
you
that
want.
bitch from half court now.
He's doing that.
You've seen it.
Shoot from out of bounds, goddamn.
It don't count.
You've been doing that shit from the tunnel. See,
That don't
we've
count.
been seeing it.
That
He
don't
done
count.
did everything.
That don't count neither.
That don't count, yeah.
He shoot the ones that count.
Dunk that motherfucker.
When he has,
37,
he has
yeah.
in the past.
Then we put you up there with Russ.
Like I said, so you want him to become,
Then we put you up there with Russ. Now we have a conversation about greatness.
so you want him to lead the league in assists?
Just want you to look the part.
So you want him to lead the league in
I want you
assists
to
or
be
something like
the
that?
part, look the part, speak the part. Because if Russ got championships, we ain't talking about no other
But
point
you
guard.
just, wait. You just said
He
he's the GOAT of this era. Then you said you wanted to be like Russ.
Because
How
statistically,
many people you got in your head, motherfucker?
statistically, is Russ not the greatest of all time?
See, here's different.
Statistically,
Yeah, nah, you see what I'm saying?
statistically,
Nah, you know
statistically, is Russ not the greatest of all time?
Let's just talk about this
Statistically,
nigga,
is Russ
man.
not the greatest
Let's
of all
talk about
time?
his brand.
Who's a better point guard than Russell Westbrook statistically?
In this, and you talking about right now?
Are you asking your friends or you talking to me?
See,
Your
be
friends don't
together.
got
You
the-
can't be
Your
together.
friends don't even got the
Do
answers.
you know your brain? Your
Your
brain. You be
friends
talking
don't
to
even
people
got
too.
the answers. Who's better than Russell Westbrook
You know
statistically
what?
as a point guard?
I seen you say you could
Answer
score
the
81
question.
points.
Answer the question.
You know,
On
I
your
seen
ass.
you say
On
you
your
could score
ass.
81
On
points.
you.
No, I done seen
On
say-
you.
So who was that
On
in your
you.
head that made you say you could score 81?
It was Rodney. Nigga.
So Rodney talked to you too?
No.
All right, good. That's what I'm talking. As long as I get this clarified, we together in this. Rodney be fucking with both of us. I mean, fucking with both of our heads. You said you could score 81. I said, nigga, Steph Curry is the GOAT, so it's cool.
So I said I could score 81.
Yeah, you said I scored 15 in the first quarter. You know how many more
Oh,
points
you looked
gotta
at the
score?
highlight. You did what niggas do.
Nah.
You just went in. You didn't go support. You didn't go support the interview. You just looked
didn't
at the
watch
highlight,
Social Swag.
and then you read the highlight. It was like, what is he talking about?
Oh,
And then
the
Tony
fact
Allen
that
say,
matter is-
Tony Allen say what he say, right? And everybody go,
81.
what are you talking about? But if niggas did math and counted what I was saying, you would get what I was saying. But y'all half-ass in school. That's why you here with the fucking imaginary friends
Look, yeah,
trying to help you with the math, and they can't.
Your Sasha figures,
Shit.
you know, it was like, nigga, you was trying to get into your shit.
Sasha
you know?
Fierce.
You know, like Beyonce, you got the third personality. Like you was like, man, I'm gonna score 81 from 15. I'm gonna get the 81.
They're not helping you with the math right now.
No, you said
Stop.
15 in the
They're
first
not
quarter.
helping you with the math right now.
I was wondering how many more points you was gonna score in the second quarter, then the third, and then the fourth.
You was wondering.
Yeah, how you was gonna do it? I went because I didn't watch it. I'm only going off of my
Well,
little
if I
clip.
pull out the times table little tablet, you sure you're not
How
gonna
was
run
you
away?
gonna do it? Show me.
Are you gonna run away if I
Show
pull
me.
out these numbers?
Show me.
1 plus 2. 1 plus 2 equals 3.
First quarter over, you got 15.
2 plus 5 is 7. 7 plus 12 is 19.
It is.
2 fish, blue fish, 1 fish, 2 fish.
Knick-knack, paddywhack. Give a dog a bone.
Something you can understand.
What's the most you ever scored though? Realistic in any game.
34. Oh, any game?
Any game, yeah.
47.
And you was able to take a lot of shots.
No,
This is in high school or college?
after.
Oh, okay. I'm saying 81 is hard. That's why I asked, what's the most you ever scored?
It wasn't about me.
It wasn't? Well, my bad, man.
It's about the team.
It was a formula I was giving out to the youth. People
Oh, to
like,
tell them to get
like Donovan Mitchell who can get 70.
Saw like highlights Draymond Green back at Michigan State. What happened to that player?
He old and got
No,
gray hair.
when he got into like Draymond was shooting fadeaways and
Bucket-
shit. Like
We had this conversation last week, and I point out that Game 7 he had the Finals 2016. His ability to do it, obviously, he took a back seat with Steph, Clay.
of course he's always taking a back seat to them expectedly.
Yeah, but it's like y'all.
Like but looking at the highlights of Michigan State, I was like he was getting to it, putting that bitch on the deck and doing like I was like, go look.
And you get comfortable in your role, don't you?
But you don't lose that though.
Shit.
If you don't work on it,
If you don't use it, you lose it.
no, you don't. You can work on it constantly.
That ain't your role no more.
But
I
his shot
know,
didn't
if
look
you
like
don't
it did at
use it, you
Michigan
lose.
State. Like none of it.
Remember what he said? He was like, when
Yeah,
they was leaving him open,
Yeah,
fucked with him.
because I dig it.
Because I'm sagging off you. And he's like, I used to be that nigga. What you sagging off me for?
Shit, fuck.
I understand.
Like, what you
I'm
mean
saying the shot-
sagging?
nigga, I'm
I'm saying
saying
the shot don't even.
And then
look the
he
same.
know he can't shoot it because he supposed to be
the
passing.
shot don't even look the same as it did in Michigan State. It was fluid then.
Because he was confident.
Yeah, bro.
When you can shoot it and you can let you shoot
Yeah, bro.
Shit, that shit
That's
is
what I'm
going.
saying.
When that nigga say, hey, listen, we'd rather you hand it off.
I dig it.
Then you thinking, I'm open,
You don't understand that.
hand it off.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, before it had arc on it and like all that. I was just wondering because I saw the highlights and I'm just like he questioned his offensive. He questioned his own offensive ability at times because he don't look at the rim and shit like that. But he does enough.
confidence.
He does enough to circumvent that shit. So that's
Coaches,
there.
confidence, all that could play into you not being able to do the shit you used to.
I dig it. See, and then like with a lot of people, injuries play a part of it, that you're not able to work on your game,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
changing teams, the uncertainty, you trying to fit in, you're trying to.
Plays,
He's
yeah.
been there though.
The plays of the
Yeah.
team, too.
But he's been in this one situation for. I just because it can definitely benefit them if he did do more offensively.
Well, that's the thing. How do you adapt as Draymond? Do you
Yeah.
you
It's too late
adapt?
now.
Do
It's
you?
too late.
That's what I'm
It's too late.
saying.
It's too late now.
You can't
You've been
adapt to
doing
be
this
a
shit
too
more
late now.
offensive player.
No,
You can't be
it's
like,
too late now.
my
No, it's
game
too late
gonna get
now.
better now.
Oh, no, it's too late now because he's been doing this for so like
Like 14, 15.
Yeah, no, it's
can't just turn it
definitely
off.
too late now. But I just want over time, right? When he first came in, you watch how he was playing to now. It's just like he's been doing what they have to do to win. Absolutely. Don't get me wrong. He's been playing they got 4 championships, so obviously he's been playing a huge role in that. But I was just looking at the highlights of Michigan State and just like, yeah.
Well, Draymond makes his impact felt on the
Absolutely.
court, off
Could
the
you
court.
sag off of him and like, dude, would you just leave Draymond open to make him score, like force him to try to get 20? Double team?
You have to score more than that. If I
Double
was playing
team,
defense.
Steph, just
Because I don't
Make it
think-
blatant,
I don't
like,
think-
just make it
I don't think he wants to
yeah,
go
just like
in
make
there
it
and
so
do
blatant.
it. Yes, like
If
leave
I'm-
him.
Yeah.
If I'm defending him, if I'm coming up with a game plan defense, I've been saying this shit for years.
Yeah,
He's gonna have to score 80, dog.
yeah, just.
But
make
he's
it
smart
blatant.
enough. Draymond is smart enough to do this.
Yes.
When they pick him, trap
Coaches ain't
Steph,
got the balls to not guard him.
But give
See,
it
that's
to
the
him. No,
thing.
they do. They
no,
do.
they don't. They don't have the balls to just listen.
but if they give it to him, right?
They sag
They
off.
say,
of
all right, Draymond is going to make a play. The scramble is on the weak side of trying to figure out who's the shooters on the weak side. If you let him make a play between getting it to Quentin Post or getting it to Jimmy Butler,
I'm talking about putting 2 out there on Steph, dog.
Yeah,
double
that's what
in
I'm
the front.
saying.
No.
and then you
Listen,
give it, then
no.
you give it to Dre.
No, I'm talking. Listen, dog. You don't.
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
think-
saying.
I don't think you understand what I'm saying.
Man, that's
don't
what I'm saying.
understand.
Make it
Hey,
so blatant.
Throw the ball to
Yeah.
Josiah. Josiah's Draymond.
Yes.
I would prefer to be.
He's Steph.
I would prefer to be Steph.
Me and you are assigned to him.
Oh, you talking about triangle and 2?
No, nigga. Whatever. No, they playing man-to-man on the. Yeah, they playing man-to-man on that side. Whatever they want to do. Absolutely.
So face guarding,
Us two. Him.
whole night.
The entire night.
It's not gonna work.
He gonna have to layups.
Yeah.
That's why I said coaches ain't got the balls. Just let this
Yeah.
man continue
Nah.
to go get layups.
Nah.
Right.
And it's not gonna work with a boxing 1.
So it ain't
Because
really-
Draymond's
just-
smart enough to
but
know
the
how to
other
get him
guys
off.
ain't playing the zone.
Right.
Yeah.
They not playing the zone. They
don't-
guarding their man.
Yeah, you're right. And they don't know how to get. They don't know how to get off and be on that. So
That's all I'm saying.
Steph
Right.
can always get off on teams like this because they don't know how
Because they sagging off Draymond,
sagging
right?
off Draymond.
So they sagging
You
off
have to
of
be up.
You got to be up on him, or you just motherfucker
Double
go put
team
two
like
on
you're
their
saying,
guy.
two on
Right,
him.
that's all.
And that would be
that's
crazy
what I was
because that
talking about.
would look crazy just to have two on them.
The whole-
and we got an advantage on the backside.
Wide open layup.
Wide
I'm saying
open.
nobody contested,
That's
right?
crazy.
If he drives to the basket,
I feel like
if I'm guarding Pajinski, if
I
I'm
feel like
guarding
whoever guarding
Kuminga, my hand
Ross,
is in
what's
his
his name?
chest.
Post.
whoever guarding post could guard both them at the same time.
So you
Post
think
that-
that
shoot
you'll
the
play it
three?
like that?
Yes.
So I got
I
two.
would let
I got two on
Draymond
the
be at the
backside.
three.
They got the ball.
And I play two on the backside.
Yep.
Post can shoot the three, but I would much
But it-
rather have him beat me.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
people,
who's guarding
like
that?
people
Who's playing
rotate
two
to
on the
Draymond.
backside?
Like people
Yeah,
rotate to
people
Draymond.
rotate,
still.
yeah. I'm
Is it a
letting
big
him
playing that?
shoot.
You
They
want a
gon-
big playing the two, or you want the guard playing the two? Because you got to play 2 at 1 with Quentin Post and Draymond.
Yeah, they-
big to
They
big.
ain't got the balls to do.
Man,
I
post.
would.
This
So
moment
let's-
too
I would
big for
definitely
Post.
try
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you would pick on Post.
Andre, I'm letting both of them shoot.
No, you ain't letting Quentin Post shoot it.
Post gonna
He can
make it.
shoot?
Yes, that's why he's out there.
He's
Yeah.
a three-point
But-
threat.
He's the
Who
new
he
age
wanted-
big. No,
Yeah.
he.
That's why
yo,
Looney not really.
he's the
getting
new
the
age
no
big,
more.
man. He spaces the floor.
So
If
Draymond,
he catching that motherfucker like Brooke Lopez, shoot that bitch from out there like
Soon
Brooke
as he catch it
Lopez.
too.
Yes, you gotta. Yeah, absolutely.
ain't
Post
seen him play.
struggled with the start. Those
That's
1 for
what-
7 in the game. Draymond had. I'm just saying, Draymond
Moment.
3 for 11 shooting in that game. So it would seem like that strategy.
How many threes did Quentin Post shoot in the 7 shots?
3 threes. He was 0 for 3 from 3.
So hey,
So he in there to
He's pulling.
shoot that.
He's shooting.
he's
But I'm
shooting.
just saying the moment too.
He's a
'cause-
threat.
yeah.
No, here
He's a threat at the
Yeah,
3,
but-
so you gotta respect it.
So let's
Just because he can shoot, you got to.
Let's talk a little bit about Draymond's impact in a variety of ways. Let's go back to a moment immediately after the game. We got the video right here. As both teams were leaving the court, Draymond and Jalen Green had to be separated after exchanging some words. Draymond also appeared to repeatedly do a gesture which many believe was him clowning Jalen for painting his fingernails. This comes on the heels of Jalen elbowing Draymond in game 2, getting hit with a flagrant. Dre also got a tech in that game, serenaded with "F you Draymond" chants from the Rockets crowd throughout the game. But Draymond's antics helping or hurting the Warriors. Can we see the video one more time, please, Paolo? I had to watch several times. Seeing them drawing back and forth with each other. Draymond is going to be Draymond.
Yeah,
Nobody's better at being Draymond than
Got to.
Draymond.
No, they can't be.
You got to.
Yeah.
Talk about elite level trolls. Dylan
Let
Brooks
him do
amongst that
him.
conversation, but Draymond a whole nother level.
That's what like he was saying. Yeah, you paint your fingernails. I'm not scared of nobody that paint their fingernails. That's what I would have told him.
Yeah.
You can't wait to
Oh,
talk
no,
about that.
No, I put myself in Draymond's situation all the time, don't I? Because I understand. Listen, I understand the mentality, dog.
I'm in your head.
I understand the mentality.
I'm in your head.
You're not finna act tough with me, dog. That's all. Listen, that's all I'm saying. You're not finna act tough with me. Not when you do that.
Nah, you ain't no way.
That's all.
Not possible.
You can be a stone cold killer. You're gonna have to prove it to
You
me.
got to show me.
You're gonna have to prove it to
With
me.
that shit on your
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
respect
That's all
you
I-
afterwards. I'm looking up.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. That's
But I'm curious, when they paint their fingernails, do they paint their toenails too? Like,
Some people paint
you should ask him.
You know Hoopers
Damn,
have
Nick.
the nasty nails.
You should ask him, Nick.
Hoopers with the nasty nails.
I don't fit in that category.
You consider that a good
pristine
question?
feet.
None of my toes is black.
That's a good
My
question.
dad got like the 3-inch black gnawed nails.
Never thought about
right?
that.
Do they
they
go
take
all
the
out?
time
Right?
to
Do they
go
go all out?
Yeah, that's
Like, are they sitting there like this?
All right, well, let's.
no, but that's a great question. You
It's
should ask.
already sitting there.
saying.
You already
When you-
sitting.
it's a
Nah,
when you run across
you
one
like
of
this.
Don't do your hand like, don't do that.
You like this,
Don't do
get
that.
your
Don't do
nails
that.
done.
When you
If
run-
you on the phone like this, get your
You
nails
like, might as well.
Might as well.
When you run across, when you run across the guys that do, you should definitely inquire.
Hey, man, do you?
Because I can't answer that question for you.
let's
Nah, he don't fuck with me.
let's
He don't
Yeah, I don't even listen. I go get my feet done and I don't let them shiny buff my toenails. Hey, you can do my hands, but we not finna buff my toes.
no toe buffing.
Not at all, bro. Like
Just say no to the
I
toe
enjoy every part of the foot massage. Hey, you can put you can put all the shit in. I'm with all of it. But you said, hey, we not finna do that part of it.
Well, let's keep this thing
Right?
moving.
Do they get their nails to match the feet? That's what I'm saying. Like, is it the same color?
Coordination is key.
Like, when they wear their sandals, do they got their toes? That's crazy.
Like dudes get the what's the name on their nails now? Like the clear gel. Like the dudes get gel nails and it's clear. And I'm like, It's the same length that they just go over their nails, but they get the gel shit, so it's extra shiny longer. I'm like,
What happened to just having dirty nails?
Right? Like
I'm not gonna agree with that one.
What's happened? Did they have just dirty nails?
Everything is wrong with having dirty nails.
no.
If you must know,
Yeah,
Josh.
outside, man.
No.
What type of man do all this shit?
Outside.
What man does this, bro?
What?
Dirty nails?
Nigga.
You know they
With the dirty nails?
Handshake is dirty in itself.
Right?
Nigga, what's up, nigga?
I shit like this. What's up, man?
We know you don't wear lotion, nigga, so we don't expect you to understand what I'm talking about.
You gotta have that. Oh, that's dirt right there. Dirt keep that together.
Well, I'm totally against.
Joe, dirt keep that grip together.
I am
It's
totally
that grip.
against that. Whatever, that don't.
Gil, please come back, man.
Hey, listen,
Gil, come back.
I get manicure and pedicure.
We
every
in your
2 weeks.
basement.
I'm in there regularly. I'll take care
Take
of
a nigga
myself.
hand, look at his
Right,
fingernails,
Josiah.
man. Turn his hand over, look at his.
That's why I don't
Oh,
have
man.
black toenails,
You know where
because
he
I
came
took care
from.
of mine.
Well, we respect
Right.
it.
He in
So-
the trenches, turn his hands over.
I wasn't the guy that go in there and see the trainer and get my toes, my ankles taped, and got my socks on the end of my toes because I don't want my teammates to see my toes.
That's
talk
who
about
that's
me,
who
right?
you was at?
No, that's what some people do.
Oh, yeah.
Some people
I
got ugly
seen that.
toes, right?
I definitely seen
don't like
that.
they don't-
I definitely seen that.
Dirty nails, ugly. I don't know
All right,
nothing
well,
about it.
let's move on to the moment some of you have been
can't-
waiting for, some of you have been hating for. There was another series that we need to talk about, unfortunately. So after tricking off Game 3 by allowing the Wolves to go on a 13-1 run in the fourth quarter to take a 2-1 lead in the series, the Lakers were fighting for their playoff lives in Game 4, but Ant-Man and the Wolves had a simple message for LeBron. Future is now old man. Gil texted me as well. Can somebody else please read these highlights? But got to give Ant his love. Spectacular on both sides of the ball in this one. 43 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. He was 12 of 23 from the field, 5 for 10 from deep. Julius Randle had another solid game as well, putting up 25 points and 7 rebounds. J.J. Redick made the decision to keep the 5 second-half starters in for the entire third and fourth quarter, replacing Jackson Hayes with Black and Miles, also known as Dorian Finney-Smith. Decision proved to be unbeneficial, but Luka did lead the way with 38 points with just 2 assists. LeBron had 27, 12 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 blocks, and 3 steals in 46 minutes of action, but did go scoreless in the fourth quarter. Lakers' big 3 struggled offensively down the stretch. So let's enjoy these moments right here when they were playing high-level basketball. Struggle down. You have a problem with the writing on this segment, kid?
No,
Okay, it's pristine, beautiful.
Absolutely.
Everywhere more eloquent than the last. Lakers blew a
You can use
10-point.
some other words though, but
Hey,
10-point
man, I do
fourth
not
quarter
like
lead.
That travel, man. That travel is so nasty.
Anthony Edwards scored 16 of his 43 points in the fourth quarter. Nas Reed, Jaden McDaniels, and Dante DiVincenzo combining for the other 16. Wolves outscored the Lakers 32-19 in the final frame. Lakers had no answers for the Wolves' late run, with Luka and LeBron both tricking off point-blank layups. Minnesota taking advantage. So, again, Wolves leading by one of the final moments. LeBron made what could have been a game-altering on play, slapping the ball out of Ant's hand. So, play was initially ruled as an Ant-Man turnover, but after the Lakers took a timeout to try and advance the ball, the Wolves decided to use their coach's challenge. After extensive review, including what many to believe to be a never-before-seen camera angle, the AC-130, as it's been referred to on social media, showed LeBron appear to slap Ant-Man's wrist. Refs reversed the call, ruling was actually a foul on LeBron, giving Ant 2 free throws. Lakers got their final timeout and ability to advance the ball taken away. Ant-Man knocked down the free throws. Lakers had one last chance to tie the game, but Austin Reeves missed a 3. The Wolves now head back to LA for Game 5 with a 3-1 series lead. Still 7-game series. Still much more basketball left to be played as the series returns here to Los Angeles, City of Angels, the city of the World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers,
Right?
led by Dave
they got to
Roberts.
do with this conversation.
I was at Dodger Day yesterday, Kenyon,
You all right?
But they got to do with this.
watching some exhilarating baseball.
But what they got to do with
With
this?
this baseball season,
So you needed some feel-good words to go along with the fact that y'all down 3-1.
that would, as some people point out, are not leading the series after 4 games.
Yeah.
Not tied.
Well,
Have secured one.
so what we gonna talk about? Which part of this that we
So
gonna?
Lakers have now lost 9 straight road playoff
let me
games,
know.
second longest streak in franchise history. Instead of talking about the Lakers, I will read the Cat in the Hat now to continue this.
Red fish,
No, I'm
blue
just kidding.
fish.
But for you gentlemen, this is your moment to hate. Gil wanted you to have your time to shine, to get your hate on without any distractions or delays. Here on Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Whoop Whoop. So biggest takeaways from the Wolves holding down home court with their wins in Game 3 and Game 4.
Monsieur McCants.
What was the question again?
Biggest takeaways from the Wolves holding down home court in their Game 3 and Game 4 wins.
I think the biggest takeaway was Anthony Edwards showing up and saying, "Fuck you, pay me." You got to earn this, and we not laying down no more for no false king. It's my turn.
Lucas Lander already?
It's my turn. What's up? Take the king's throne and Edwards. We're not playing no more. Send him home. Told Obama to his face, "I'm the truth."
The king did co-sign that, also telling Obama, yes, he is the truth.
That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, I think
Sipping rather loudly from the Cemetery Larry Cup.
JJ Redick, being a rookie coach, reared his nasty, ugly head. In this situation, in this sense. I looked up how many minutes that LeBron James has played before the other day.
40-year-old LeBron James, year
Yes,
22.
the 40-year-old LeBron James, right?
40-year-old man.
It's called how many playoff minutes he's played. You can't expect that for a 40-year-old, all the greatness that he has shown, all the heroics that he's shown, he's still human, man.
Yeah.
And to think that he doesn't need a break. We're going to tell you, I was talking to somebody say, so you don't think he asked him? Of course he asked him. We're going to say no every single time. I don't give a fuck how I'm feeling. I don't want to come out the game. So you can't leave it up to the player. You got to take control of the situation. And I saw Kendrick Perkins said, and I'm going to agree with him, when you're up 10, you got to find a minute or two to get this man out of the game. And look at the end of the third quarter when he went to the bench and the camera was on him. Fucking exhausted. He has to do too much at this age in order for them to compete. You get 90% of your scoring from 4 guys. You're not going to beat nobody in a series that way. I don't care for who them, you're not. It's just too much in these moments, man. Like, you got to rely, like, you didn't get to this point only playing 5 guys, man. You didn't. And you look at Indiana, right? This is second quarter. Rick Carlisle done played 10 guys already. This is how I got here. This is how I've been successful at getting here.
The Knicks do it.
Them dudes ain't 40. They've been doing it. Josh Hart has been doing it. Mikal Bridges done played 600 straight games. They've been doing it. They ain't 40. They don't have that many miles. They got LeBron shit in yellow on the fucking Basketball Reference because these are career numbers. Minutes played, career number. Minutes playoff played, career numbers. Nobody's close to these numbers as far as minutes on the floor.
So you got to win when you on them.
Has to do too
Over,
much,
man. It might be
Like-
over. It might be over.
He has to do too much. He needs help. Luke is out there, but the things that LeBron does is trying to overcome. Luka has no interest in those parts of the fucking game.
That's what I said about the AD situation.
Right?
You didn't
So
cover
people
for
want to talk about the trade and all, like, at least you got that part of it from him. And he was averaging fucking 26.
He
So-
wasn't supposed to. We didn't say we was gonna win this year like that.
But
And it
still-
ain't over.
It ain't over.
ain't
Of
over.
course, you still got games to
Got
play.
games.
We did smoke the Mike
Still-
Malone pack, though.
Still have games
Very
to play. Why
potent.
you keep bringing people into this
And are
conversation?
you concerned?
Josiah? Like,
I'm
y'all
just
playing the
saying,
Minnesota
no,
Timberwolves right
No,
now.
I'm just saying we were smoking the Mike
Yesterday-
Malone pack.
Well,
We
you
thought-
need to worry about this
We thought that
Timberwolves
would give us
pack.
a clear
Look,
lane.
You need to worry about this Timberwolves pack.
Yesterday
This
was-
wolf. You need to worry about this wolf pack. Right? This
Who is it?
this
Who
the
is
pack
it?
you need to worry about. This fucking wolf pack.
Sweet.
Right? So
Enjoy this moment, gentlemen.
Maybe
no,
ring the
but
bell.
I'm trying to help y'all out here.
Yesterday was sad.
I'm trying to help y'all out here.
Yesterday was sad.
Are you concerned?
Yesterday was very sad. Like, I don't think nobody watched any other games after that Laker game. Like, it was
the TV was on.
you know, it's just, I blame Shannon Sharp ass, man. His whole energy just fucked us up.
You're not gonna blame Kevin Gates?
It's all his fault.
Y'all ain't won a game since he showed up at the
Man, nobody think.
0-3.
I forgot all about him. You know, he's trying
Bringing
to.
people into this conversation.
I'm
0-3.
saying, Kenyon.
How about the 5 guys that played the dude that made the decision for all of them?
I'm gonna do
How
some
about
Shannon.
the
What's
front
his name?
office?
Shannon
How about
Sharp.
we get into the front office?
Shannon
We're talking about the dudes that
Sharp,
hold on.
We talk about
So we talk.
the
Let's go
Los
to the
Angeles Lakers.
Yeah, let's go to the hand part of the ball
addicted
call.
to the nostalgia of a fading star that they refuse to let off. Instead of building the future of the Los Angeles Lakers, they're riding a story.
You can't be.
So do you feel like making that Luka trade wasn't building towards the future of this Lakers, bringing it?
Well, we're talking about the last 7 years.
Not when LeBron is still there.
The last 7 years they've been riding this wave because they've been waiting for this to be a part of credit. They get credit for having LeBron last instead of building a future that can last. And that's been the problem because they haven't built any sustainable rosters that can have veteran leadership into the playoffs that can get you past the second round. So you haven't been past the second round because the front office refuses to get guys in the offseason that can sustain that.
Didn't make a Western Conference Final.
Yeah.
2020.
That wasn't good enough.
And it's a 50-win team.
Didn't win the hardest championship in NBA history
Wasn't good enough.
in 2020.
Well, we're talking about 2025 here, dog.
And here we are.
And it's not over.
Keep
Be acting
fucking
like
living
it's
in the
over.
past, man.
You talked the last 7 years,
You
Kenyon.
can't be living
Like,
in the past.
Why
You're
y'all
down
want to?
3-1.
We're talking about
It
it
was
now.
number 3 in the West. In the West.
Okay,
They
they
down-
are.
they down.
They are currently.
So that's-
you are currently the 3 seed, right? You're
Why are
currently
you
the 3
down?
seed in
Why are you
2025,
down?
and I don't want to talk about it.
A 6 seed
ain't-
is being.
I don't want to talk about what y'all did.
It's, come on, man.
Why,
the bubble and shit.
why does your star have 0 points in the fourth quarter?
Can't blame LeBron.
I'm looking at the totality of the whole thing. Right? You got some young dogs over there that's not afraid. Right? You got some
Luka
young
had the
wolves
flu.
over there that ain't afraid of the old dog.
Luka had
Ant
the flu.
Edwards didn't go pushing Luka. He wasn't
Luka had
pushing
the
Luka,
flu.
right? Can you imagine Ant pushing Luka like that?
Elder abuse, actually.
You remember
so
that? You see that?
No place in the game
That's
for it.
just like now. If you was at the gym, they'd be messing with you. Like
Really?
so old
think
ass
so?
doing up here.
You think so?
Yeah,
You don't
man.
believe that. You don't believe that.
Shout out, those muscles
was-
functional. They're
No,
functional.
they're not. Not
They're
if you-
functional muscles.
So did
But they
LeBron
still-
hit his hand or his wrist?
The ref cheated all yesterday. It was just
I'm asking a question. That was a question, y'all.
It was.
Well, technically, the wrist part of the hand,
I didn't ask you that was his hand. Of course, it's attached.
it is attached to the hand.
Yeah. Was it his wrist or his hand?
should have been going the other way.
That was Rodney.
Is that what yeah. Oh, that was Rodney the answer? Oh, because he can see it. Oh. So,
Hey, look, man.
yeah,
It's all right. It ain't
it
over.
wasn't his
We going back to
hand.
LA.
It was his wrist.
10 seconds left.
Paolo, can we cue that that
cue it
video?
up. I didn't see that.
Do we gotta see it?
So let's
I
go
didn't see
back.
that
Let's go back to that play that
I
altered
didn't
the
see that
game.
angle. Let me.
Hold on. So we got the same blurred vision that we showed on the Aaron Gordon dunk, just by the way. So whatever that camera was, we got it.
The
When they
AC
show
one,
that?
no, it
We
was
showed it,
different
bro.
camera. The league said that they never used the camera they had for LeBron in the history of basketball.
Sounds good. Who
Merely there to ruin the Lakers' hopes and
league
dreams.
said that?
Adam Silver.
That was a good one.
Said, joke's on you, niggas. We've had this camera for 50
this camera
years,
the whole
never
time.
used it. The AC 130.
Can I ask y'all a question?
Let's take a look, though.
Go.
Like really? Like when the game is on the line, why do teams continuously run pick and rolls? To try to get a certain matchup.
Lazy.
Right?
It's lazy.
To get a certain matchup. Why? When the game is on the line.
They feel-
Because what they prove, no, hold on, just hear me out. In y'all situation, right? End of the game. Y'all run the pick like they just double teamed him.
They just double teamed to get it out of his hand.
They just double teamed
You
to get it out of
welcome
his
in
hand.
a double team.
And then the other, you threw it to the next best guy. Guess what they did? Double teamed him too.
So you're not even playing the play out of this. Just like whatever happens.
So let me ask you. So if it's his hand,
Never
can you
before
see,
seen camera
Can you
angle.
see his fingers?
You can't see.
We see his
This is
his knuckles
here,
are covered
and
by
this is
LeBron.
That's
here.
wrist.
Right.
That's
His
wrist.
knuckles covered.
That's his
Huh?
wrist.
Whose knuckles?
The extension of his knuckles covered.
Is he hitting the ball though?
What the 10?
Does he ever?
Yeah.
Does he ever actually hit the ball?
The side of his pinky hand appears to karate chop the ball.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Shout out Mr. Miyagi.
I mean, you don't call that? You're not gonna want that call?
They ain't called it for the Knicks, huh, Nick?
As an ethical basketball player, I wouldn't want to get.
You wouldn't want that, right?
I would have did like Alex in the commercial.
Do you think
like,
LeBron will? Do you
No,
think if
no.
LeBron is Ant-Man on that call, he's asking for a foul?
See, that's the thing.
You don't think LeBron is going
And that's-
crazy? Ah!
That's the thing. That's the thing, right?
ESPN didn't want to post my tweet. I'm mad at them.
What was the tweet shot? Because
What I just said.
Okay.
How the hell are you sitting there saying the ball's a part of the hand is part of the ball, and you clearly hit his wrist? So if that's the case,
it wasn't this high.
if that's the case, you clearly don't foul nobody
So
when
it's
you
like
hit their hand.
6%
Like
wrist, 94%.
So back to
hand.
what you were just like. If you got the ball, LeBron, and Anthony Edwards went across your wrist, do you want that call or not? And the answer to that is,
Well, LeBron's an ethical man, ethical basketball player.
No, we'll go back to Boston, right?
like I just
we'll
said,
go back to the Boston.
like I just said earlier, we all.
Go back to the Boston.
What I said, we all are what?
The no call.
What I
no
just say,
call.
we all are what? Liars.
Lie.
You did say that earlier.
Right?
so.
For sure.
So therefore,
We can sell the fuck out of that motherfucker.
therefore, bruh. Yeah, no,
And we gonna die on that hill. We will die on that hill. Till they get
part of the
that
ball.
call, you ain't gonna get it. We gonna sell it.
No, your hand does hit him on his wrist. So.
Can't get it.
So
If it's me as a defender, no, I don't want you to call that.
Hell no.
As an offensive player,
I need
want
that. I
want you to
need that.
please call.
All of my
right. So
form.
yeah, we are
Don't touch my body.
we are full of shit at its finest, people.
They should ask
Right?
you for it in the NBA.
Right there.
Ask you for it. Shoot for it.
At the top?
Yeah.
At the top?
I'm shooting
Oh,
for
what
it.
do you make it? I get
I'm
to do I
shooting
get
for
to
it.
do I get
Yeah.
to match it?
shoot for it.
Do I get to
Yeah, that's the way it goes.
That's how I should be able to match it.
Where it
You
used to go, we
missed
shoot
his
the
spot.
ball, right?
Shoot
We
for ball.
Yeah.
We saw the play. Obviously, the Lakers called a timeout trying to advance the ball. Wolves challenged. So Lakers end up losing their timeout ability to advance the ball. Help lead
That's
to them.
crazy.
help
That's the
lead-
crazier
Wait,
part.
what happened?
To advance the ball.
So ball goes out on Ant. As it's called on the floor. Lakers call a timeout to advance it. Get their last play
Shoot
going.
his free throws.
So it was supposed to be
Timberwolves,
Lakers ball and advance.
Timberwolves decide to challenge during.
Doing it? Oh, that's
Yeah.
Lakers lose the timeout. Timberwolves get the ball and gets the two
So
free
who
throws.
challenged? Who made the challenge?
Finch.
Finch made the challenge.
Yeah. But
yeah,
so
that's
LeBron had
about
these
that
thoughts
fast.
on the call getting reversed to a foul on him. It's coming right now in the meantime.
That's crazy. On my timeout?
Enjoy these moments, Bron Hader.
So that next possession, you're supposed to advance the ball.
Yeah, but
That's why Luka
That
threw the
play
ball to LeBron and all that
happens
shit happened.
all
10
the
seconds.
time. You know, hand is part of the ball. That's what they say. And,
That is what they say.
I feel like the hand was a part of that ball. I was able to get his hand on top of the ball stripped down and out on him. So, I've seen that play over and over before, but it is what it is.
Last question.
Very ethical LeBron. Very honest, earnest answer.
man,
We
It says on the rule book. The rule book says.
so if his hand was on top of the ball,
That's
and
not
we
a
would it would have been
call.
like this, right?
That's
On the
not a
steel frame that we just all seen, hand on top of the ball as he explaining it, right? This the way it would have looked. One hand on top of the other, you slap down. That's
That's a no call.
a no call because the ball goes down like it. But
Even if you slap
Not the
all my
ball.
hand, all that. Long as my hand touching the ball,
yeah, some part of it.
it's a no call.
that's a no call right there.
But in that situation,
I'd probably call a
ref
check on
could
Ant.
change the game. The ref changed
I'm like, how
the
you
game.
acting? No.
But you know what I didn't hear him say?
The ref changed the game for certain people.
What I didn't hear him say? I got to do better in the fourth.
Man,
Well, that was just a small snippet.
I got to do better in the fourth. Man, I got to
you say something about the turnover at half court. Did you say
score some
something about
points for my team to win in the fourth.
that? I'm asking. I didn't see the press conference. Did he say something about the turnover at half court?
We talked about a lot of different topics.
I don't think they want to highlight that stuff. If ESPN can block me, man, goddamn.
Talked about the trick layup he had, the trick layup.
I'm talking about
The Luka one. No, the
It's all
Luka one.
plays.
What about the Luka turnover though?
But there was a play in the third quarter too. Brown shot the tech when you had Austin Reeves on the court. Ended up missing that free throw. This is just stuff, go back and watch. But he hit the free throw before a good attack. He goes and takes the next one, misses that one.
But
Austin
they're
Reeves on
complaining
the court.
about the Luka trip. Like it was a
That's a
trip
foul.
and it
Flagrant.
played
That's a
part.
foul.
What's
No
that?
place in the game
that's
for
a
things like
foul.
that.
That's a foul. That's a foul.
Slovenian Jesus.
It's a foul.
You should get that call.
It's the same type of call, ain't
He
it?
gets that call
Huh?
in Slovenia.
Ain't it the same type of call? It's the hand on the ball. It used to be no matter how a trip is.
Sometimes people who are overweight, they just keep falling.
But you tripped me.
Yeah.
So
But
people,
sometimes when you can balance yourself when I trip, you'd be like, hey. And then you be like, whoa. And then it's just a boom. Free Willie.
so people after watching the game reacted that Nico may not have been incorrect in making that move. How did Luka's conditioning look to you, gentlemen?
He got the flu, bro.
He should be able to listen. He's young enough to
26 years old.
He's young enough to do what Josh Hart and all them dudes are doing, playing them many minutes. Absolutely, he should be able to do that. LeBron, no, but he should be able to play the whole second half without.
Luka
Should be
has
able
the
to.
flu.
Okay.
Who poisoned him is the real question.
Yeah, that's shit's crazy.
I think A-Rod.
All right. Cool.
The flu.
Okay.
The flu. He had 15 the other night, right? Or 16 or something like
They
that.
say he didn't feel well.
You feel well.
I dig it.
That's usually what happens when you get the itis.
Yeah. Okay. He didn't feel well. I dig he went out there and played. Didn't
Nothing
play well.
a good
All right.
nap can't
I
take
just
care
wanna
of.
He had a
Go
bounce
sleep,
back
man.
game. It wasn't like he played bad the other day.
Had a very good game.
He's just not interested in playing any defense out there, motherfucker.
At all.
Which is so you see a 40-year-old LeBron coming through, getting some big stops towards the end of the
It
game, blocking
it
shots.
doesn't inspire him at all.
Wow.
There's so many lost plays out there, man. They defense have to do so much to cover for him. Like, dudes get wide open looks because they got to be so far at the elbows when the guy has the ball on him at the top of the key. They got to be so far in, man.
Jay McDaniels is averaging 20 a game right now based on Luka's help defense. Period.
Like, he's a liability out there, man. It's embarrassing at times.
Man, Anthony Edwards at 43. I did not know that.
Big game. Got to give it up to Ant.
And he was bullying the yo king whole time.
Hey, look.
Like, it's okay.
You ever seen a well-done steak?
It's
You
time
ever
for
had a
Dodgers
well-done
baseball.
steak?
Can't play guys like that.
And an ounce of blood in the motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's over.
So let's get back to that. So Lakers been in the last two games late in the fourth quarter before melting down. So as Jovan Buha pointed out, Wolves have outscored the Lakers in each fourth quarter in the series. Fourth quarter scoring margin being 105-69. So about 9 points a quarter in the fourth. So J.J. Redick obviously drew some criticism for his decision to not sub in the second half. First time a coach has done that in the playoffs in at least the last 25 years. Redick was asked about the decision to not sub at all, and this was his response.
It's not a planned thing to play five guys an entire second half. We asked them at the beginning of the fourth quarter, told them we had 2 extra timeouts. You know, if you need a sub, let us know. Those guys gave a lot.
Those guys gave a lot. LeBron didn't score in the fourth quarter, as I mentioned. Luka was 1 for 6 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3, but did go 5 for 5 from the line. Austin Reeves was 2 for 7 from 3 in the fourth quarter. That's your big 3 right there.
Austin Reeves in foul trouble and still managed to play 35 minutes. Right? That's a normal game. 35 minutes, normal game, right? You trying to, had he not been foul trouble, he would have been 45, 46 too.
Facts. Dorian Smith would have been over there not doing nothing.
Yeah, absolutely. Bro.
Jackson Hayes, I think, only played 4 minutes in the game.
But congratulations, J.J. Redick. You allowed yourself.
Got a lob in that time.
J.J. Redick has allowed himself to reap the benefits of being a hypocrite. Remember that time he criticized Doc Rivers when he was working for ESPN?
I do remember.
Talking about how Doc doesn't switch up his lineups and all this shit, and he's and now he the coach looking like Doc up there. Stressed
Doc
out.
look like Doc right now.
No, I'm not. He don't look like Doc. He looked like the guy who was criticizing Doc. Now he's sitting in Doc's seat being criticized. Cause he looked like he's stressed out. He looked like he ain't confident in that he gonna be there for the next 3 years.
Oh, he confident. He confident.
That man's sweating.
Ain't nobody trading. Ain't nobody
You
firing
must don't
him.
know. Hey,
It just
it's 2 years.
sometimes you be in them
Okay.
situations where you
First round exit this year.
That Mind the Game podcast
it
ain't reflecting.
No, you just like
It ain't
damn, man.
reflecting. You
I
was
can't
just
take 'em out.
glazing. You
I
was
can't
just
take 'em out.
glazing.
You were just.
Sometimes
You
you
was
can't
just
take 'em.
glazing. You ain't ran none of them sets.
Sometimes you can't take them out.
You ain't ran none of them sets. You was glazing. Hey man, I would run this if I was Darvin.
They was winning though.
I'd run this.
You winning. You winning up until the last 2
Full
minutes.
of shit, man. Full of shit.
And Kenyon, like you
That's
pointed
what the
out-
hell y'all get.
Any coach that asks a player, hey, do you want to stay in the game or come out in that moment? The player's going to say, I want to stay in the game.
You can ask a 6-year-old that shit.
They do want to stay.
I don't want to sub out.
They
do.
even when-
Coach, I gotta come out, coach. Coach, is it me this time? No, it's automatic sub.
wait,
Automatic.
wait,
Got 10 of y'all. They making me put y'all in every 5 minutes.
Five
Just
and
10 of
five.
y'all.
The best is when a couple
Yeah,
kids don't show up. so
absolutely.
you
Yeah,
can
you get to play more. So this just like right. So,
But
you ask any age group of basketball player, any athlete,
who
we don't want
want
to come.
thank you? Who want to come out?
But you got to listen. I ain't saying listen. So you can't find 2 minutes.
No.
Why?
You up 10.
Like, we were just talking
Timeouts.
about New York,
You
talking
up
about
10.
they complaining about about getting subbed out.
Of course they want to come out. Yeah, they want to come out the game
We were just talking about when you just said, I wish I had that
during the regular
when I-
season.
Because
Play.
you're playing
Hey.
hard while you're out there, bro.
I don't want to average
You're
40.
playing hard.
I don't
while
want to
you're
average
out there.
43 minutes during the regular
There's
season.
no way you can play the whole second half,
the
not come
playoffs-
out and play hard.
I don't want to average
the whole
43
time,
during the regular season.
You
Nick.
know that.
So how many you want to average in the
During the
playoffs?
regular
In
season,
the playoffs.
43.
Not in the regular season.
I want to average in regular season.
I played 34. But most I average like 34, 35 minutes.
So
a night.
can
would
you?
love
The
to
question
be-
is, can you? That's the question. Are you in shape to?
I played 55 in the game before, shit like that.
Play
It's-
them minutes. You would love to play them minutes.
So can we actually do it and be ready for those minutes if you
be
prepare for those
effective
minutes?
when you out there.
You got to prepare for that shit.
You can't ask a
They
40-year-old
ain't did it
not to
all
do that.
year. They ain't did it all year.
Only reason it's bad with LeBron because you know he's gonna take some players off and no plays they might
is Luke.
score on that.
Luka
You
take
said
more
you
plays
know
off
you
than
know he
anybody.
gonna take some plays off.
Just because you're 40, anybody at this age can't.
What about Luka? What's Luka's excuse?
26 years old.
You can't take no plays off.
He take more off than anybody.
But with all that being said, it was up though. That's it was up 10.
Right.
And
Right.
So it's sub.
Yes.
46 minutes season high for Luka in that game.
Sub.
And guess what? You're down now.
There's timeouts coming. You can buy time. Them 2 minutes can
And
turn
you know
into-
this. You know the timeout's coming because he's telling you.
Yes. it's
TV
one time-
timeout coming right now, JJ. Take him out.
Can I see that turnover? The half court one.
With LeBron?
I want to see did it go off somebody's foot or bounce?
It's a bad pass.
Bad pass.
That pass.
Fuck.
He
He,
now
was
didn't get
tired.
open.
He looked tired.
He
It
not
looked
open.
like a tired pass.
He didn't get
Yo,
open.
this what.
It looked
That's
like a
the
tired pass.
excuse. Like,
He didn't get open.
well, did it go off somebody's foot? No, Nick, it's a bad pass.
And LeBron admitted they said it was a bad. He said it was a
It's a
bad.
bad pass,
He
man.
admitted that?
He did.
Okay.
He's accountable.
Well,
It was a bad pass.
Bad pass.
He
Like,
admitted it's a bad pass.
nigga, maybe it went off somebody's foot. Try to-
Probably did. You never know.
LeBron, ethical hooper.
We didn't take a look at it.
And a part of the ball.
Normally,
We tell the
if it's a
6-year-old
part-
that.
if you hit it, it's a part of the ball.
Every
Absolutely.
say goes.
when you take a look at it,
My 6-year-old said, Dad, hands are part of the ball, right? How could that possibly be a foul?
Yeah.
your 6-year-old said that.
Yeah, it is. They said
All right, this is what we doing in the world.
I thought
hand is a
how,
part of the
this is
ball.
what I've been taught.
Hand
Yeah,
part
yeah.
of the ball.
Said, so,
If you get it-
sometimes.
If you the
get it-
defense, the hand a part of the ball. If the offense, that's a
you
foul,
get it-
right, Dad?
Like I'm,
If he hit my hand, right, Dad? Hey, Dad, if I shoot the ball and he hit my hand, that's a foul, right?
absolutely.
You have to tell him, no, son.
Ethical. He
You
said,
wasn't
no, that's
No, son.
No, he hit my hand.
He's allowed to hit your hand.
Like Alex
if
in
you
the
got the
commercial.
ball in your hand, he can hit you.
The sportsmanship commercial. No, he hit my hand. It wasn't. No,
He
it was
was
good.
driving.
So,
it.
Dad, we can take an extra step after we have our pivot foot established
Or we can change it. Why he
to
just
another
do it?
foot, and it's not a travel?
It's a gather, son.
Oh, we talking about Ant-Man?
It's a gather step.
Damn, that's weird. I thought you had to always keep your pivot foot down.
But let's talk about Ant-Man. We got to give him his love. Averaging
is
30
probably
points,
the worst
8 rebounds,
series, bro.
6 assists, 45, 43, 83 shooting splits. Gotten it done on both sides of the ball. Easily been the best player in the season, in the series, excuse me. And now on the precipice of potentially eliminating the Lakers. So in the last 2 playoffs, swept KD, beat Joker in 7. Now has a chance to beat
Hey,
LeBron.
Phoenix 2.0, man. Darvin, yeah, Phoenix 2.0. Last year was KD, and fuck, bro. Thank you.
You can see
We all
our
fucked
staff not rolling.
We all fucked up.
You needed that, huh?
Yeah, I need it.
Somebody had something slapped out of their hand, did not call for a foul. Said, oh, no call. Had a part of the
This is
ball.
like for me, because I didn't. Both teams I don't want to see lose just because Ant-Man is like one of my favorite players. Lakers is obviously my team. So this was a tough series for me anyway, you know. Just,
It's
I don't
okay,
wanna
Swag.
talk about it, man.
It's time for Dodger baseball. Don't worry, we got Shohei, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman. Andy Pahe.
Way to deflect, Josiah.
He still got Tatum.
LA
Still
Sports
got
Take.
Tatum.
All right,
Still got Tatum?
Still
We're
got
talking
Tatum.
about them Lakers now. It's good you want to talk about the Dodgers, but we're talking about
great
the Lakers
baseball
right now,
team.
right? We're talking about the current state of this 3-1 deficit that the Los Angeles Lakers are in. And out there going to try to come out of this.
Shannon fried. LeBron tried. Luka died. Wolves in 5.
Channing fried. Luka tried. Channing gonna die. Wolves in 5.
Producers have alerted me
you, bro.
in the chat said
From the depths of my
sufficient Lakers
soul.
talk for this afternoon.
I would never like you as a person ever in life. I would never like you.
So we got to talk about
What's wrong with you, bro?
one more
When
thing.
you did this, that's what made me think of it.
Channing
5.
fried. That's the first thing.
Shannon fried.
We got to talk one more thing in the world of sports. We're going to shift over to football. NFL draft was last week. Biggest story was Sheduer Sanders. Sanders was projected to be a first round and potential top 10 picks by many analysts. We only got 10 minutes left. We got 10 minutes left. We got
Way to go, Joe. Way to go, Joe.
Chat said they wanted to hear a little football today.
Lord have mercy.
NFL draft.
Yeah, man.
So like you said, NFL numbers. Right?
Okay.
Important topic. We were talking football. Speaking of hating.
Right? Speaking of hating.
So Sanders projected to be a first round and potential top 10 pick by many analysts, went undrafted after the first 2 days, slipping all the way to the 5th round as the Browns traded up to grab him with the 144th pick after picking Oregon quarterback Dylan Gabriel in the 3rd round. So drafted 2 quarterbacks in the draft. So as Sheduer and the rest of the Sanders family watched the disappointment during the 1st round, Sheduer's big brother Shiloh did what big brothers do, tried to lift his spirits.
See, bro, I don't even know what they're gonna do with me, bro, because they're doing you like this. If they doing him, making him wait. Oh, buddy, me? Oh, you good,
Right? Shiloh went undrafted, ended up signing with the Buccaneers, so he was very accurate in his assessment of how they were doing, the Sanders family. So after the 1st round came and went, with Sheduer not getting picked, he had this message at his draft party.
We all didn't expect this, of course, but I feel like with God, anything possible, everything possible. I don't feel like this happened, for no reason. All this is of course, fuel to the fire. And under no circumstance, we all know this shouldn't have happened. But we understand we're on the bigger and better things. Tomorrow's the day. We're going to be happy regardless. Legendary.
Unfortunately, tomorrow was not the day, as he went undrafted in the 2nd and 3rd rounds. Took all the way to day 3 when his moment finally came, with the Browns ending his draft nightmare.
Wasn't out.
Whoop, whoop.
All right? Be grateful. Shit, it's a blessing, bruh.
Shout out to Cleveland.
Don't show what Cleveland look like. I know you're about to.
We don't have a video of what Cleveland looks like.
Nah, they did.
Oh.
You didn't see it? They people trying to make fun of him. I didn't like it.
Oh, the draft room?
Yeah,
That.
Like, that's fucked up, bro. Like,
No, with the
the
draft.
prank
with the,
calls
no, we
and
don't,
shit.
I'm trying to keep it. We have some negative things to address shortly. We want to keep it somewhat positive for Sheduer. Did Sheduer get done dirty in the 2025 NFL draft? Slip all the way to the 5th round. Day 3, Mel Kiper crashed out.
Yeah.
Called out the entire league. So there's only a few teams that were looking for quarterbacks, but nonetheless.
Personally, yeah, we want to say yes. Like, it's because we watched him grow. We watched the whole, from Jackson State to Colorado transition and the whole thing, right? We watched it all, right? It's a great story, family success, Deion giving different light to college football, great. Very unexpected, a lot of eyes, man. But as people were, heard one analyst say, and I think it was Redick said, that you can play football, you just going that you can play quarterback, you just ain't gonna play it for us. So that's what they proved. Sending messages, Lord, it's unfortunate that people allow their personal thoughts and feelings enter these type of situations. You can think he's arrogant, you can think he's cocky, you can think all these things about him. But what athlete and what player that's trying to be successful is not. So if you show me one that isn't, I'm gonna show you one that's not successful. If you don't believe in his ability, if he's not willing to tell you I'm this good or I can be this or you want to win, you pick me. If he's not telling you these things, then he's not the guy for you. I'm pretty sure if you ask all those other guys those same questions, they gave you the same answers. It's just that his last name is Sanders and you've seen him plastered everywhere for the last 2 years. It's very unfortunate that, like I said, people let their personal feelings and thoughts get in the way of this kid's moment. And it's sad, but you got to praise the moment that he had. He's still an NFL player, we know that now, but wish him nothing but success moving forward. So.
Yeah, it was tough because the person you work out with go first, another friend of yours go second, and then you gotta wait till the third day, just because people think you cocky or I don't know, they don't want your dad all in the.
So reports that, and this is just reports that some of the interviews didn't go as well as expected. That's what was the kind of rumblings around. But it did feel like.
Because I didn't answer your question the way you wanted me to answer. You was expecting me to answer.
Hey, boy, you
That's
answer
what
how
that is.
you act the way I
want me
you
to hire
act,
you?
boy. Yes.
All right. So if I don't like your answer, guess what you're not gonna do? You're not gonna get hired. So you missed the point, man. Like Cam Ward worked out with Sheduer Sanders. There was a blaring difference in the workouts. And it had nothing to do with.
One was more cocky.
It had nothing to do with talent.
What was it?
It had everything to do with what are you? Cam said, I'm a football player. Sheduer said, I'm a lifestyle.
No, he didn't. We can't do that, man.
So
they friends talking trash.
Cam said, listen, when you look me up at the end of my life, it's gonna say football player. Go back and watch the movie Draft Day. They tell you about drafting the right guy. And it's not that he don't got talent. It's that when you have something in front of your talent that's stopping us from seeing what you could truly do, you got to go in there and just get it and go in there and just take it. It ain't never about where you drafted. It's always about what you do once you get there.
Well, honestly, I see a Jalen Hurts situation for him in Cleveland, so it's a blessing.
Yeah, you still got massage man over there that no massage man gonna do.
But
injury
that
issue,
guy that drafted me, whoever that dude was, he was the GM for the Cleveland Browns.
Yep.
He's seen the camera, looking at him. He's looking at the camera, look at him as they draft Sheduer. So they seen their own body language in real time.
Yeah, that room did not
They
look.
seen it.
Yeah.
They seen it.
Like we said, they already took a quarterback the third round. Deshaun Watson's status for next season, recovered from injury, uncertain. The Browns owner already said that they missed on that.
They said a lot.
Took two quarterbacks.
Then they said a lot of shit to like cover up the energy behind taking Sheduer and we were tired and we were all this, but it just looked like it looked bad. It didn't look like y'all wanted him. Like he's not good enough to play.
No,
and he looked happy going fifth round.
Is that more about Dion or is it?
I think it is.
I think about Dion. We all know he can play the position, man. It's not the line is going to be better in the NFL, than the line that he had at Colorado. He has the opportunity to go out there and fight for a job and beat out the guy who they picked in the third round, which a lot of people think he's a better quarterback than him.
Yeah.
So, and it's on him to go out and continue, like he said, just add fuel to the fire.
Yeah. You gotta win. You gotta win your players. As a quarterback, you gotta win your players. But you do not want to be Willie Beeman. And any given Sunday, going out there thinking that the line supposed to work for you.
Nah.
And you got to get your team around you so they believe you a great leader. You're gonna take us where we're supposed to go.
He don't seem like he a bad teammate.
No, it don't. But it don't. He not showing the opposite side to give everybody that confidence.
Sometimes,
yeah,
he don't like to talk.
Yeah. He let his dad talk for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the bad side because his dad has people who love him and he has people who hate him.
I think that's why they didn't draft him.
Yeah.
They're coming with his dad.
Man, that man is good. Boy, is a great upbringing, man.
Yeah.
Like
but
God-fearing family. Like, man, listen, dog.
I feel like GMs are scared. Deion might come in and take their job. Coaches are scared. They draft them. Deion gonna take their job.
Or you just gotta accept that fate has placed you here because this is where you're supposed to be.
Yeah,
That's why I like
the expectations of I'm supposed to go here. It's like, nah, bro. We put you exactly where you are. You can't say that God made a mistake and this ain't what God wanted.
No,
man, you here because you got work to do now.
He looked very happy to be selected.
That's why
And he should because he's in.
Got it.
You actually got in. Go work now.
Because it's hard to go and draft as a quarterback and get a job. So
Man.
in a great position. Because like I said, the main guy there they can't depend on. They paid the main guy a whole lot of money, and they can't depend on him.
They got Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett.
There's opportunity
Junkins
there.
from Ohio State.
There's opportunity there for you to go out and make a name for yourself and play and become something. And wishing nothing but the best. And I'm saying, like,
But you got teams like the Steelers too, though.
Steelers passed on you.
They don't got a quarterback yet.
But they just left Justin Fields. What Justin Fields is?
because they think they got the opportunity
wanted
to go out
Justin
and get.
Fields, but he
They think
took the money.
They drafted
They
a
must
quarterback.
know
Giants
something
drafted
we
a
don't.
quarterback. You know, other teams pick quarterbacks ahead of Sheduer. But let's talk about another moment that happened to Sheduer as he waited to be drafted during the first round. He was the victim of a diabolical prank with someone calling his personal phone and doing this.
Say it one more time for me.
This is Mickey Loomis here, GM of the Saints.
How you doing?
Good, how are you, man?
Good, been waiting on you.
Yeah, we have. It's been a long wait, man.
No, for sure.
We're going to take you with our next pick right here, man.
Yes, sir. Let's be legendary.
But you're going to have to wait a little bit longer, man.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
You're gonna have to wait a little bit longer, man. Sorry about that. So a video was later released of the caller on the other end with two Ole Miss students identifying themselves as the culprits. After some investigation was discovered, one of the men in the video was Jax Ulbrich, a member of the Ole Miss football team who's the son of Falcons defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich.
Wait, what?
So Falcons released a statement saying the younger Ulbrich gained access to his father's iPad, which had Sheduer's personal phone number on it. Sheduer got that phone just for the draft. NFL personnel had it. His dad had it on the iPad. I think son went home to visit, got the number, leaked it, provided it to his buddy who made the call as he sat nearby keying. There's another video of those two. But Jax Ulbrich later apologized for his actions. Falcons said there would be no discipline for Jeff Ulbrich, allowing his iPad to be compromised, Sheduer's number to be leaked. But that's just, I mean, you look at that.
And it's more than that. Yeah, he got, yeah.
That's a fade on site situation.
Oh, man.
You said Ole Miss?
Yeah.
Right?
They play Colorado?
What?
Don't think so, but Ole Miss quarterback Jackson Dart taken in the first round. But got the number a week prior, said the iPad was out, took the number, went back, they made
So they got Dart, got him, Gabriel, and Sheduer?
No, so the Giants drafted Jackson Dart in the first round. That was kind of Sheduer's last hope to get picked in the first round.
So he did that to rub it in.
Ole Miss quarterback. But players made that call to Sheduer, making him think that they were the Saints on the clock.
Hell of a prank.
Hell of a prank.
Hell of a prank.
Instead, man.
You would talk about diabolical pranks.
I left my iPad open.
Fuck. Here's the number right here. Son, I don't see shit. Go ahead.
I'm going to talk your trash now. They probably, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's a hell of a prank, boy.
Shit.
Type of shit get your ass whooped, I'm just going to be honest.
Type of shit might get you found.
But you know, white people prank. They do some shit.
Nah, that ain't a prank. You don't do me like that.
They pour dishwasher soap down while you're sleeping down your mouth.
You don't do no human being like that. Yeah. That's crazy.
Motherfucker might pee on you while you sleep. And wake up and high five you. Hey, man, don't go to sleep. What?
Tattoo you?
Yeah, a whole tattoo on your face type shit. Like,
oh, man.
Man, they don't care. They still laughing.
Still giggling, but did apologize, said it was a mistake.
Wasn't no
But
difference.
everything Sheduer's been through, we touched on this lightly, but everything he's been through now, a humbling moment to get selected 144 by the Browns, still has his chance now to show what he can do in the NFL, albeit a lot of bread left on the table by not getting selected first, second round as he was anticipated. So if you were Sheduer, how would you approach your rookie season in the NFL after this draft experience?
Let's go on
Continue to work, man. Like he continue to work. That's all he can do. Like, there's nothing. Can't look back. Can't get redrafted. It is what it is. You're a 5th round pick. Go make the best of it, man. Like just continue to work. There's opportunity there. Go beat out the guy they picked in the 3rd round. Show him that you're better than him. Show him that it's not even close. Right?
Where did
Like his quote should go be legendary. Like that's everything is legendary, right?
where did Lamar Jackson get drafted?
32,
First round?
last pick in the 1st round.
Yeah.
He was disappointed, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Ammunition, motivation. Lamar Jackson got overlooked, and he's been the MVP how many times?
Two-time MVP.
Well, that's what I
And
said,
then when he got
jerk-
overlooked,
got
think
jerked
about
last
this.
year.
Before he got drafted, he didn't put on no show. After he got drafted, he ain't put on no show. He just went and got that shit done. They go get it done. When you gotta go, hey, even Tom Brady, man, I ain't
199th pick.
Man, I ain't tripped. Didn't come in tripping, didn't leave out tripping. I gotta go put the work
There's
in
a lot
and
of
prove
them.
it.
There. You got
Gotta
the
go
Brock
prove
Purdy's, the Jalen
Go
Jalen
prove
Hurts,
it.
Yeah.
Go get him. Go tell him, man, you made a mistake. And do it gracefully. You don't gotta be mad and you made a mistake. Nah, hey, you made a mistake and it's okay.
No, they humbled him already.
Yeah,
They humbled him. So
that's crazy. They humbled him.
yeah, it's just, if that's what they were trying, if that's what they thought of him before, if they thought he was cocky and arrogant and all those things in those meetings and all that, if that's the message that they were trying to relay, I'm pretty sure it hit home.
We can't control you in our own business. It doesn't make sense for us. You can come in and change our rules because of your fame, your wealth, and even your ability. You good enough to come in and be like, yes, like Russell Wilson did in Denver.
Hey.
You good enough to come in here and tell us what to do and how to move. How many times are we almost going to allow players to dictate what they want to do based on what?
Johnny Manziel. Ain't that his name? Johnny Manziel?
Johnny Manziel. Johnny Football.
What about him?
He did more, right?
No for turning up.
What you mean, did more?
Like he was showboating and did
Nah,
everything.
Baker Mayfield did more.
I'm just saying, in
Both
college,
active.
they both was like, you know.
Yeah, Baker was an asshole. For sure.
But we will see how it plays out for Sheduer.
But he won the Heisman. Baker won the Heisman, though.
All right, let's move on to MostlyFans, presented by our friends at Underdog. Download the app, use promo code GIL, get up to $1,000 in bonus cash, plus a special pick'em. So somebody in the chat trolling, we have a question from Underdog user Lakers Dunchick. Who you got in the games tonight? So we have Cavs at Heat, Cavs up 3-0. Rockets at Warriors, Warriors up 2-1. So what's your prediction for the two games tonight?
Sweep Warriors.
Sweep Warriors.
Sweep, tie up.
Sweep.
Jimmy Butler playing tonight?
Jimmy Butler did a walkthrough with the Warriors. I think questionable playing game 4.
Yeah, I'm going sweep and I'm going
Tied up. Houston, 2-2.
Tied up.
I'm going
Heading back
Warriors.
these for game 5. Swaggy, how about yourself?
I'm going Warriors.
I'm gonna go Cleveland and the Warriors. Jimmy back too? Mm-hmm. Nah, I'm gonna go 2. Rockets. 'Cause this the game that
They missed their opportunity.
this the game where they score now. Like
Yeah.
They
hit,
blew
hit
it.
shots.
yeah, they hit shots and then next game they gonna be off.
Yep.
They blew it.
I think so.
They
that's how
blew
I'm
their
looking at
opportunity.
them. They streaky right now. They can't
They
find it.
streaky,
They can't
yeah.
find it. They just gonna throw it up there and hope it go in.
They blew their opportunity.
Probably. But I think Jimmy
Without
comes back.
Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy not gonna be Jimmy. Jimmy is walking around with a hurt butt. Got that BBL. He can't stretch the way he used to. he can't stretch the way he used to.
Pelvic contusion.
He's sitting down soft.
Boy hit the ground hard as hell.
He's sitting down real soft.
Nah, he got that, what we call it, that shot. He can't feel shit right now.
Pelvic contusion. Heading into game 4. So we got one more question.
Back hurt. He can't.
His back hurt.
Becky
Let's just
had it.
stop talking about that. It just doesn't sound right. He can't feel shit.
So we got a question from underdog user Look It's Me 59. Who are the best 3 corner guys since 2000? Best 3 corner guys since 2000. Swaggy, this is your area of expertise. So you getting excited?
Since 2000.
Since the year our Lord 2000, best 3 corner guys.
2000. Me, of course.
You have elected yourself.
Throw JR in there, of course.
Swaggy, J.R. Smith.
Lou Will.
And Lou Will. Shot your
Yeah.
estimation, best 3 corner guys since 2000.
I'm gonna go JR.
JR's made your list.
He's got way more chips. I'm gonna go Jason Terry.
Oh, I forgot about that. He's on the board. He's on the board. He's on the Mount Rushmore. He's on the board.
And I'm going
You on the board too?
Jamal Crawford.
Yeah,
Jamal
you on the
Crawford.
board?
Jamal Crawford is probably my GOAT.
I forgot.
Nobody scored 50 for 4.
He's the president of
50
He's the
for
president.
4 different teams.
He's the president. He's the president.
Jamal Crawford
He's
is
the president of
absolutely the GOATs of all GOATs. Should get way more credit of being an actual basketball player who played in our era, and everybody act like some shit. Like he ain't an all-star. He was never an all-star. None of that. Corner boy history.
He's one of my GOATs, for sure.
Okay, top 3 corner boys since the year 2000.
Got to go with Jamal Crawford. He was in my draft.
Oh, shit.
JR, underrated.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go with Mo Williams.
Mo's good. Mo can play,
He's on
man.
there.
Mo can play.
Yeah, he's on there.
Alabama.
All right, well, appreciate you, gentlemen. As you can see, obviously, we talked about the top of the show. Gil not here today at the hospital with Alijah and his son.
I went up there to
Continue
see him.
makes progress.
Yeah. He was in good spirits. He seen me and smiling and stuff. It was tough. It was a tough situation to see him there, but he's up. He was trying to talk a little bit. No broken bones. Everything is good.
So, praying he'll get out.
He's only at UCLA. He said, "My bad, for being at UCLA."
He did. So Gil sent me when he first started running. Wrote an apology to Coach Muss over at USC for being at UCLA. I don't know why. God was just telling you a lot.
I told him don't take it
where you
easy
needed to
over
be.
here because they.
Where you needed to be, but in all sincerity.
Absolutely, man. Speedy recovery, Elijah. Absolutely, man. And to my mom as well, man. Going through some personal stuff. My mom, but doing better. She's gonna be all right. She a fighter. So that's why I am.
Praying for your mom as well.
Yeah, that's how the way I am. Got it from her, man. So, but yeah, speedy recovery. So absolutely.
Sending love and light to all.
Absolutely.
Definitely. And I appreciate you, Jennifer, for holding it down today, obviously in Gil's absence while he was dealing with what he was dealing with. Appreciate everybody in the chat for being so supportive during these times. And obviously appreciate our whole crew. But this has been another episode of Gil's Arena presented by Underdog. Whoop, whoop. We will see y'all tomorrow.